are recording.
Hey everybody, tonight we have Reid Pegram on the podcast with us. He's with Attention Horse Comedy, and
hello.
We're shooting a late one tonight, so go ahead and...
It is the dark hour. What?
Why don't you go ahead and tell everyone about yourself just a little bit, and we'll get started.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Reid Pegram. I am a comedian. All the things you just heard already, I guess. I live in Raleigh. With Attention Horse, we go to, pre-COVID, we went to Comic-Cons because Comic-Cons aren't hygienic, right? So that's probably the first thing to go. And we would do, like fictional character roasts.
Oh, yeah.
And just weird shows. One time we did the show where it was called Headbangers Law, and it was pretty much just like goofy old terrible metal videos, and we would just like talk over them and talk about how shitty they were.
That's cool.
And it was just like to a real late crowd, and it was just like drunk people in cosplay, and it was like, ew.
So everything's funny. Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to try that here. What do you think, man? We throw it on here, not tonight necessarily, but next time.
Well, it doesn't work without a crowd. That's the only problem with comedy. Like all the Zoom stuff's not really...
Yeah. No, it's
not really stand-up comedy. It's something.
It's something people are doing with cameras. No, I mean, I guess, you have to do what you got to do.
Have to adapt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there might be a market for it, but it's just a lot of them.
Yeah.
Have you done any of the virtual open mics or anything like that before?
No.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah, it seems like it would. That seems like it could work though, since you actually have an audience.
Yeah.
Just an avatar audience, but they're still real people.
Oh, like what they're doing with baseball, kind of.
Yes.
I haven't seen that.
They're putting the stuffed animals in the crowd. Is that what you're talking about?
Just direct it into your own home. Dude, if you have a projector and just hook it up,
yeah,
and then you just shoot it onto a blank wall, that's really crowd, I guess. That also seems like some weird Blade Runner future.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess once VR is good enough, it'll be like really being there, And eventually it'll be in your brain, so it'll seem real.
Yeah. It'll eventually become like a Guitar Hero-esque kind of thing.
Interactive sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's break out some Glenfiddich, guys.
Ooh.
I'm ready.
Is this like an endorsement? Is this a personal ad?
No,
not at all. If we were endorsed by these guys, we'd be doing well.
Yeah. Hey, we'll tag them in this, and they'll know for next time. Because if you don't endorse, it's worth tear your label off.
Open this bottle. I'll listen to it.
Oh, should I have just not said anything?
No, you're good.
You're
good. I like it.
Did I bring the attention right now?
It's all good. You're getting a fresh bottle too. Who brought that up that it was good? What was his name? The guy, the acting coach.
Yeah, it was Drew.
He's also an actor. Drew.
Drew Matthews.
Matthews, that's right. Yeah.
At In Studio in Greensboro.
Yeah, so he's part of some club, and they drink every so often.
Whiskey Bourbon Club.
Yeah, Whiskey Bourbon Club, and he made a post recently. And I was like, man, I think I need to join that club. Maybe a local one. Where I live in Mooresville, Northern Charlotte.
Yeah.
So I need something local like that to do.
No, just drinking. It's just like a drinking buddies club.
Yeah. Trevor Hayes? He's out in Raleigh. He does some comedy.
Yeah.
He's a MMA.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think I know that guy. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
So, I'm going to be responsible for this bottle. Sometime.
You just keep it warm over there, buddy.
I don't want to see demons. I don't know I feel like where we all are, that's what's going to happen if anything blackout related happens. Because my life's just going to become like Keanu Reeves Constantine, out of nowhere.
Oh. That would be brutal, bro.
Brutal.
We probably should have toasted before I sipped on it, but.
Oh, yeah.
So
cheers, everybody.
Here we go.
I appreciate it, man.
How about a Nostrovia? There it is. Oh,
Sorry,
so if you're not able to see Jesse, but Neil poured one for everybody but Jesse. It's all good, buddy. It's all good.
Oh man.
That's what I was actually thinking. He was coming to give us cheers.
I thought so too. But you got to have drink to do that first.
This is all just gonna start with Scotch drama. This is how.
Yeah.
Let's tell us a little about yourself, and then just like, how dare you not pour me one, bro?
Yeah. So Reid, what got you into comedy, man?
What like really made me want to do comedy for the first time was I got hit by a car, and
I know what that feels like.
yeah, like I don't know. I feel like that was the closest to dying I've ever come, and I was just like, this has always been a thing I wanted to try, I guess. I don't want to directly
overrated.
relate it, but yeah, it opened a weird other can of worms.
How old were you when that happened?
I was 20.
Oh.
I was 11 days before I turned 21.
So what happened? What was the story behind it?
I was like just walking. I was walking with some friends up like the main street in Boone, and I needed to get a pack of cigarettes that was across the street, and they were like a little bit ahead of me, and I looked back both ways, and I was just like, hey, I'm gonna get some cigarettes or whatever. And then like, what? And I was just like yelled again, and then I didn't really look, and I just like took like 5 steps in the road and just like, wow. But it was like they're going like, I don't know, like 25 or something. And yeah, my friends thought I was dead. They were just like, we thought Reid was dead.
Did it knock you out?
Yeah, I was unconscious for a little bit. I came to in like an ambulance.
What injuries did you suffer?
I just had like a pretty gnarly concussion.
Okay. So you got really lucky then.
Yeah. About that. I don't know. Like, cause like I had like a beer like right before it happened.
Yeah.
And like they didn't do any kind of toxicology report or anything, but like just like on the cops like word on like of me like was like he had a beer, and then like so I got like a drinking ticket.
Oh, you had
What?
like a public
Because of
intoxication or something?
Like underage consumption
yeah.
of alcohol.
Oh yeah.
And he like gave it to me in the hospital, and I was like in a neck brace and just like that gown, you know, you get, and like super bloody, and just like he was like, "You're lucky to be alive, son," and then I was just like, go fuck yourself, dude. Like, I was just like, how dare you?
You almost killed it and get a ticket.
Like, yeah, I got hit by a car. I learned the lesson, dude. It's like, did you not think? But it was, I think it was also all the morphine that I was on.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like real loose. I was like, go fuck yourself, man. Police, dude, whatever, you know, just.
I would say that sober. I'd be like, fuck you, man. Really?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, the whole point of the ticket is a deterrent, right?
right.
That's the source. So the reason for it. So if it's deterrent is the reason you got hit by a car, I think we got it.
But you weren't drunk. It's not like the beer intoxicated you and made you walk out in front of a car.
No, I
you just
had,
weren't
like,
paying
yeah,
attention.
Part of the problem
it was
was
just dumb.
Talking to your friends.
And like also, honestly, I don't think the dude was paying attention. I think he
Yeah.
like legit was like looking at his phone. He was like
Yeah.
a delivery driver.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And just like kind of looked up. Was like, oh shit, guy.
Yeah.
And then like didn't stop at all. Like I was hurled. Like I was, dude. Unfortunately, I was wearing like cowboy boots. I don't know. Don't judge me for this time like period of my life. But they like
You were in Boone. It's okay.
Yeah, that was fucking cool. They just but they shot off my feet. Like that was like
damn.
the first. It was
you out
like
of
the
your
car hit
shoes.
me hard enough. Yeah.
It knocked you out of
Launched.
your boots, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
One was like under my head as I landed.
Hey, you know when I got hit by a car, it knocked my boot off too.
Really?
Yeah, it almost knocked my foot off. But it definitely knocked my boot off.
I like did.
Damn
I
it.
just unfortunately said that. I set that up. My bad.
No, it's
That's awesome.
It was a long time ago, man.
Shit. Now, if you got hit now, it would fall off. Like,
Well, yeah, it wouldn't hurt me though.
You could fuck with people.
It would all be good.
Part of the reason was you were 20. And 20-year-olds think they're fucking Superman, and you weren't paying attention because you didn't think you had to at 20. It wasn't the alcohol. The one drink didn't change anything. Could have been 4 drinks. You're still the same little shit you were. You know?
Yeah,
I mean, I was a shit at 20. Hey, Big Garrett, Big G,
yeah.
one of our friends growing up. Garrett is, I'm not gonna say his weight, but let's just say he was like a bigger guy, bigger than me at this time. And so he decided he was gonna get drunk and go out in the middle of the road and take his shirt off and wave at the cars as they went by really slowly like this.
Whoa.
And he was probably about
20 get her, dude.
20 years old. Yeah, it was awesome.
Ambition, man.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I was like, it's because he was 20. I don't think he'd ever do that again.
No, I was really dumb. That was, but yeah, I mean, I had to in North Carolina, there's like criminal negligence, I guess, or whatever. Since I was like committing a crime during the accident, I got like full responsibility of it. So like, I had to like pay for the guy's car pretty much to like fix it.
You got run over and had to pay for
And,
it.
yeah, it was.
That's horrible, dude.
I've never been the same. It's just.
What do you think you'd went into comedy if that hadn't happened?
I don't know. I probably eventually.
Yeah.
But it was like, I don't know. I'll just try it.
So where are you from originally?
I'm from like Stokesdale.
Okay, so I'm from North Carolina.
Weirdly point to
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like 25 minutes northwest Greensboro.
What was your childhood like growing up?
I grew up on a tobacco farm,
Oh, wow. Okay.
so it was pretty weird.
Well, that's interesting.
It
That
was,
you and Dusty are both
No, it's
from farms.
No, it is like
You're
a
raised
weird.
on farms
That's a
and-
weird common understanding me and Dusty have. Like I feel like he'll like say things that he couldn't say, like goddamn bush hog broke down and just the axle thing, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about. But like that's like a weird. It's like how we bond.
Did you guys? How did you guys meet?
Through comedy, through like the Idiot Box.
Okay, so just
I just met
happenstance.
him,
Interesting.
and like we just started talking, became friends.
When did you guys start Attention Horse?
Is that like 3 or 4 years ago?
That was fairly recently.
Yeah. It's been a couple years.
Now you were doing a lot of gigs before the shutdown, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was, I'd like put in my 2 weeks at my job.
Oh,
Like, I was like a week and a half through it, and just everything shut down. I was like, rad.
shit.
Because, like, honestly, I was kind of like, I hate what I'm doing right now. And, like, I'm kind of have some stuff coming up and just kind of have like a little bit of a savings. I'm just like, stop making rocket ship shaped quesadillas and shit. And and then like, I just quit my job and then just.
So comedy was really taking off then.
Yeah.
Covering your expenses.
Was.
That's
Yeah.
good. Well, you'll get back to it. I mean, I think 2021 should be mostly normal. At least 3/4 of it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping, I think this year might be just kind of.
And I think entertainment will do well too because people are craving it. People need stand up and entertainment and big crowds.
I think from what I've seen, I feel like it's a lot of like hungry.
You guys were supposed
crowds.
to do a show at our comic book store.
Yeah.
I think it was like right after the shutdown.
Yeah, it was
like a week after.
April sometime.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because my first showcase was with you guys
Yeah. At the
at the comic book store.
at the comic book store. Yeah.
And it was a good
that
turnout.
Was a great
We
show.
had like 30 people come out.
I appreciate it, man. That was,
Well, we'll keep doing them. When all this is
Yeah.
straightened out. So
that's like weirdly just like my favorite thing. Like just like a dream. It's just like just do comedy in a comic book store. That's like where I gain my strength. That's my.
Most of the tickets we sold for that show were not our customers, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I think because it's the comic dimension that it just sort of worked. And
Right.
it attracted the comedy crowd.
That's awesome. No, I hope that's like not that. I mean, I'm glad that they came to like check.
Yeah.
Come to like discover your business. But it'd be they were just like, oh, it's a new comedy club. The comic division. Like, wow, they have a lot of comic books here for a comedy club. Yeah. There's a giant Hulk here.
Oh, so you didn't know it was a comic book store? That's awesome.
No, I mean, I knew it was a comic book store. I've been there before. Yeah,
you had? Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
He's saying
I've
other people.
sifted through your dollar comic boxes
nice.
many a times.
Very cool.
Yeah, totally, man. It was probably before like we knew each other.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I know you're from Raleigh, so I didn't think that. Yeah.
I mean, I've lived in Raleigh for like 4 years. Before that, I was like living in Greensboro. I like.
So you went in there when we first opened.
Probably, yeah. I was living on like Walker Avenue.
Yeah.
You
so probably know Chris, my business partner over there.
Yeah. Chris,
he manages the store. So shout out to Chris.
What up, Chris? I don't even know if I looked at the camera. I like probably didn't even look at it. Oh, okay. There you go. I'm not looking at that at all.
You don't need to look over there.
I'll just like save it for like my like wrestling promo. Just like,
oh, you should do something, man.
Oh yeah. I'm. Whew.
Oh, there was a shift in the air. Just
sorry, apologies there. I had to catch my breath. Neil, I think this was a good idea.
It's fun.
I like the late night podcast to get in here, record, have a few waters,
beverages. Yeah.
Beverages.
Feels good. I'm feeling motivated.
It's good.
I go work out afterwards.
This is our latest. This is the latest podcast we've done so far.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Congratulations.
glad I caused it. No, this is fun.
Yeah,
this is like the witching hour.
That's cool. I hate Dusty couldn't be here with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just showed up as like a Jedi ghost or something. Yeah. Just like.
So you and Dusty got any new? Have some things y'all work out, like some skits and stuff, like like some.
Like improv stuff?
Some improv kind of material, or not even improv, like stuff y'all are like working on together or anything like that.
Yeah,
ever do
like right
stuff
now.
like
Yeah. Anything like tip
that.
to tip or.
We've done the first night I met him. Just chilled so hard ever since. We've done some like Zoom, just kind of weird like countdown things, just like ranking stuff.
Right.
With like my buddy like Pat McLeod.
Oh yeah.
Who's like comic in town. And just, I don't know, it's just like counting down our like top 5 or top whatever community episodes, or we're supposed to be doing like a favorite alternate like Stephen King adaptions,
Right.
Okay.
or whatever soon.
Do you guys, when you do some of your Attention Horse shows, like some of your roast battles and stuff, or I guess superhero roasts,
Yeah.
do you guys write that material together, or do you just do individual bits?
Yeah, the kind of process of it is just, we kind of just like, everybody kind of gets to be a character, and they kind of like just, they're responsible for the
Do you
character
rehearse
kind of.
anything before?
Not really.
Okay.
It's usually just kind of like, no, it is a weird, just like getting a weird slingshot of like, I don't know, like, this is just like, all right, no, well, people are writing stuff, and like maybe people will send stuff to people just to kind of be like, we're not like writing the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
But like not really rehearsing it. It's just kind of like.
It's like a real roast, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we just kind of show up, get made up, and like go up.
That's cool.
Bam.
Hey.
Fucking rot. Just rhymed. Sorry. That's what happens when I drink scotch.
Hey. Where I'm like scotch, Gatorade, Topo Chico, and water right now. I got 4 things going on. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it is working.
That is hydration.
So, do you have you guys started an LLC or anything for Attention Horse, or are you at that place yet, that stage yet?
I feel like not really.
Okay.
I feel like not really. I feel like we might have been more if kind of like the year worked out.
You're right there at it.
I feel like it was going to be.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't.
Yeah.
I probably need to look into more.
Do you file as a sole
LLC.
proprietor?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have known it was going to be more business than I thought. It was.
They're creative businessmen.
He's like, don't say anything that's going to incriminate yourself.
We have to speak about some business.
I guess.
He's like, taxes.
I guess I talked about a crime I committed earlier.
Oh, there you go.
It's like, whatever. I guess anything's up for grabs now.
Yeah, definitely.
Like on my
A crime
like on
that
my
wasn't
taxes,
a crime?
I'm going to
I
ask
don't-
really dumb questions.
I don't
Yeah.
consider that a crime.
I don't think that's a crime either. Like, that's a mistake. Yeah, a crime. I think there should be some delineation here between.
I wouldn't consider you a dangerous person.
No.
No, you learn real quick. I was.
You
I
know.
feel like I had like crosswalk PTSD for like a hot second.
Don't fuck with me. I'll jump
I'm
in front of your
still
car.
gonna fuck. Dude, like sudden movements with cars, I'm just like like I'm like a dog that had like a real shitty owner for a long time. Like sometimes like sorry, it's just like a fucking Prius. I'm okay. Or a smart car.
Oh, did you suffer any PTSD afterwards?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like driving was kind of.
I did after I
for
got
like
my
a
car.
year, just being kind of involved with cars.
Yeah.
I feel like I probably was going through the same things like the guy from like the movie Christine went through. If he survives, I can't remember. I haven't seen it in a long time.
I don't remember either.
Just a horrible experience with a car. It's just like
Yeah, after I got hit in my accident, I probably suffered from PTSD for a few months, maybe 3 or 4 months.
yeah.
Every time I'd get close to the intersection where I got hit, I'd get like really sweaty, like go into cold sweats and get pale, lightheaded,
Was it pretty close?
really
to,
emotional.
Pretty close to where you lived.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
and it was on the way to the gym, and there's 2 different ways to go. And the first time I drove through there, I wasn't expecting it, and it was the first time I went back to the gym after my accident, which was probably like 30 days after, like a month later. And as soon as I got to the intersection and saw it, my body just freaked out. Like I got really lightheaded, went into like cold sweats, felt sort of emotional, like it was really intense. And I was like, whoa. It's like, what's that? And I was like, okay, that's PTSD from the accident. And the next couple days, I drove a different way to the gym,
Yeah.
and I was fine. And I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I need to deal with this. So I just kept going through the intersection. And after about 3 or 4 months, it didn't bother me at all.
You just kind of like
Just worked it out.
just kept.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of facing
Just
it
forced
over and
myself
over
to
again.
deal with it because
Yeah.
it's an irrational fear. You know what I mean? It's,
Right. I mean, it was
Yeah.
a road. It was like a spot in a road I had to cross every day.
Yeah.
I understand. Like
Oh,
that totally,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It was right where I lived.
Oh.
It was just.
So you saw it every day when you
Yeah.
walked outside. Yeah.
I drove home from like a show in Tennessee last weekend, and like I drove through Boone, and I just like drove through that spot, and I was just like. I feel like I had like a Nickelback song moment. Or like, this is where I got hit by a car. It was just. I feel like I could have hit somebody with my car because I was just like staring out the window, like real
Dude, I gave blood.
wistfully.
I gave blood last year. Had a really weird. It was 2 years ago, and never had an issue. But I haven't given blood since before my accident. This is the first time. And before that, I never had any issues with giving blood. I'd just go do it, and it'd be fine. And so I, sit down on the chair. They put the IV in. As soon as they start drawing the blood, my body freaks out, man. Like I felt just like I felt on the ground after the accident.
Yeah.
Like my face got tingly, on my arms and legs started tingling, and
'Cause
my
did
tongue
you-
was all tingly.
Did you lose any consciousness?
No, I was
Yeah,
fully
no.
coherent during my accident, and even until the surgery.
That's rough, man.
But actually, it wasn't as bad as you would think. It's amazing
Yeah.
how much pain your body can tolerate. For the,
It was just kind of really
releases
like
all those chemicals, and you're in shock and all that stuff. But
Oh yeah, I was saying.
But I was
probably,
fully coherent during the accident. But when I was giving blood, though, and this was 5 years after the accident, my body freaked out when I started losing blood. It's like it went straight back to that moment when I was bleeding to death, and it's like it's like we're gonna save you. All the blood needs to go to the heart. It's like everything else went numb. and almost passed out.
Oh.
But yeah, it was strange. So I was like, so there's a little bit of that still there, that.
I mean, I feel like that kind of proves you're a good person. You're just like, no, I want to like give people my blood, even though it immediately puts me back into like the worst experience.
Well, that was the first time I had done it. I haven't done it since.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I hope you haven't done it again.
I used to give blood a lot before my accident.
That counts for a while. I feel.
Yeah.
You still got one.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, you got one out of the way. I don't want to be there with you when you do it, though. I don't want to experience that with you.
Oh yeah.
I give blood now, and I'm like, or have my stuff done, and I'm not traumatized by it. But if you did that in front of me, I might be. If you like, shit, he wants to be a martyr.
With my wife, when Danielle was giving birth to Isla, our daughter, her heart rate just like her blood pressure dropped really low one time. They gave her some kind of medication. It was when they gave her epidural, and they said it might may make your blood pressure drop for a second, but you'll be okay. Well, it dropped way low, and she just like passed out. And then Isla's heart rate started slowing way down. I was freaking out. I was like, what the fuck's happening, man? Like, is she okay? And they're like, yeah, she's fine. And then they brought her back, and she just like popped back up, and she had no idea it happened. I was like, babe, you just passed out. She's like, really? I was like, completely. Like, that was the scariest moment of my life.
That was the scariest moment.
Yeah.
I mean, everything just dropped way down. It was weird.
No, you could. So, like taxes, right?
Taxes.
I think I am a sole proprietor. I believe.
Do you have an accountant?
Hey, bro, he's been thinking about it for the last 10 minutes. He's like, how do I answer
He's sweating. He's like, oh, shit, man.
God damn it, they got me.
Did I file my taxes right?
Let's just talk about two traumatic experiences in our lives to like get off the path.
They still don't compare to taxes.
Yeah. Very true.
No, I don't. No, there's no accountants. I'm not even 100% sure what accountants do. I don't know. I got a C in college algebra. I swear to God, and that was my last experience with math.
Well, that's why you hire the accountant. You don't have to be good at math. You just let them do it.
What tax year was it? This one you're talking about? It's like 2012, 14. Yes.
Don't answer that question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I was trying not to. It was like, what?
What is he asking me still? Just ignore me.
The point of bringing that up is, as an entertainer, if you're an actor, a comedian, writer, whatever, they've changed the tax laws recently. I think it was last year, the year before, where you have to be self-employed to get the tax write-offs.
Yeah.
So, like when you travel and you do a show, you can write off your fuel, your food, that type of stuff. If you have to pay to get into a venue or anything that you spend money on, like for your mics or equipment, any of that stuff, it's all tax deductible. So you need to keep up with all that. But in order to be able to write that off, you have to be a business.
Right. Is that how?
A sole proprietor should work. You should be able to file as a sole proprietor. Wouldn't you think?
You can.
I don't think you'd have to. You need an LLC.
Yeah.
You need your own personal LLC.
I wouldn't do a sole proprietor, but I would say talk to an attorney, talk to an accountant. But I think you're taking on a lot of liability, especially once you start making money. The problem is that a good attorney is going to tell you that. Yeah,
I don't even know why. I was like, yeah, he's probably right.
Well, a good attorney is going to tell you the problem is you don't know when you're going to make a lot of money, right? And you can't go backwards. So you can put protection in place, legal, financial, civil, whatever, right? And you can put it in place, but you can't do it after the fact. It's like you wreck your car and you total it. You can't call the insurance company afterwards and say, hey, I need to insure my car. I just totaled it.
Right.
Right? So you need the insurance in place beforehand. Same thing with the LLC. If you hit it big and you're killing it and then you get the LLC afterwards, whatever happened in between that might open you up for personal liability. So
can they go back on stuff like that? Like if say he gets accused for
it depends on when
they try to cancel you or something. They said, well, this guy did something to me 2 years ago, and you were a sole proprietor, but now you're an LLC. They still couldn't.
Well, if I was
They
an
still have to
attorney,
go through the LLC, right?
Wait,
I was an
can
attorney-
you like not be accused as a business of
Well, you
Well,
still can, but
personal
but they can't
I
come
mean,
after your
don't-
personal assets.
don't do terrible things to people.
Yeah, I
number
agree.
one.
Yeah, try not.
But
to.
if someone's trying to scam you
Yeah,
and trying to get your money, because it'll happen once, we always say once you become successful or you reach a certain level, financially, you're going to be sued
You're a
by
target.
someone. Because there'll be if not, there will be people trying to get your money.
yeah. So let's say that
Oof.
yeah.
Harsh realities
Yeah.
so far.
yeah, let's say that you hit somebody that was crossing the road in Boone one day,
Right.
and at the time
I
you,
love this Twilight Zone episode.
and at the time you were a sole proprietor. Later on, you subsequently created an LLC, right? An entity, a protection, a thing that protects your business. Because you went, hey, I wrecked and I hit somebody, and they may come after me, so I'm going to start this LLC to protect myself, right? The problem may be,
Well, it's too late,
I'm not
probably.
an attorney, but the problem might be that the incident happened when you didn't have an LLC, and then you created one for the sole purpose of protecting the assets from the person that you hurt.
Well, that's a really good analogy because basically what that means is if you do something when you're not an LLC, you're doing it as an individual.
That's right.
When you do something through the LLC, like say you're working at a club, and then they try to come back and say, well, you did something wrong or you caused a problem, we're going to sue you. Well, you were actually working through your company, so they're suing your company, not you.
Right.
But if you were just at a club working as you, as a sole proprietor, and then later you got an LLC, but they came back and said, well, we're going to sue you for this thing you did. Well, you weren't working, your company didn't exist back then, so they're going to sue you personally.
That's right. And then the
that was
thing
good.
is as you've made money,
And that's bad.
It is.
Good, that's good and bad. I don't.
yeah, it's bad. Well, it's
Well,
bad if you signed
As a comedian,
I don't know.
let's say you sign $1 million
All experiences
$1
are
million
good, I guess.
contract, right?
No.
They signed $1 million contract. Where it's bad is they come after your $1 million. If you're an individual, if you fuck up, if you make a mistake, they can come after your million. They can come after your house, your car, all your stuff potentially, right? So that's why the LLC provides another layer of protection. They can't come after your personal assets.
And that's
Everybody
just-
thinks the LLC is about making money. The LLC really, for me, is about protecting what you have.
Oh yeah.
I'm not an
Separated
accountant,
from
but I
you.
know there's
thought it was
probably,
having like little letters.
Yeah,
There's some
yeah,
tax
that too.
things.
It makes you sound.
probably some
Yeah.
more tax benefits with the LLC also
is.
than sole proprietor.
Yeah, that's another way for the government to get money out of you.
Oh
Unless
man.
there's a fee.
Yeah, there's a fee. What do you think
I
about
am
this?
not prepared for
What do you think about
any
California?
success.
California is raising their tax. What do you think about that?
Oh, they're not just raising their tax; they're trying to claw back to the
Yeah.
first of the year.
Joe
with their
Rogan.
tax.
You follow Joe. You're a comedian. You follow Joe Rogan some, right? You at least know who it
A
is.
whole lot. Yeah, I know Joe Rogan though.
They've
Yeah,
taxed
yeah.
him out of existence. He's literally going to Texas to avoid. I think it's
Oh, I
related. to
didn't
tax.
think that's.
I
I think
think,
like moving
yeah.
to Austin or something,
Yeah.
right?
If I was going to receive, what is it, $100 million?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
And I lived in California, I would definitely move immediately. Like, don't
Yeah.
give me this contract until I'm out of this place because
Yeah.
the
how high is it now?
it's going up to 16%.
Just the state.
The state
tax, yeah.
income tax.
Wow.
And if
Here
you're-
it's in North Carolina, it's 5%.
yeah.
Wow.
And in Florida it's 0. Tennessee it's 0.
Yeah, there's some
Texas
states
is
here.
0.
So those ones don't have any income tax.
None.
So you got to
None.
think
He's moving-
16%.
he's moving- yeah, so-
would be $16 million.
You ready for this?
There's places without income tax.
100%.
Nevada?
Bro. Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada.
Good
yeah.
point. Yes,
Oh,
Nevada.
Yeah.
Yep.
So check this out.
I've heard Nevada. Yeah.
I don't know if you know who Grant Cardone is, but the point of this story that what makes it funny is you don't have to know who he is, but he lived in California.
He is a guy.
He made a lot of money.
He's a
Okay.
guy.
He's a dude.
He's a dude.
He's a real estate guy.
He's a dude.
Just some dude.
He's a handsome dude. Yeah, man. His girl's like half his age.
Give
Yeah.
me a middle image, bro.
Yeah. Like, just the 5 o'clock shadow, short hair, sandy gray. What's that called with the gray? The
Salt and pepper.
salt and pepper look. Yeah. In
Yeah.
shape, $190,
Nice.
sweaty.
Billionaire.
Nice.
Billionaire, yeah. Got them thick, long, deep pockets.
Samurai sword.
Big money. Anyway, this dude moves to Florida, and they're interviewing him. They're on the news in California, and they're like, how much better do you like Florida? And he goes, 13 million times better. Because he saved, simply by moving from California to Florida, that year on his taxes, he saved $13 million. Wow. Right? So Joe Rogan, now it's going to 16%, a little over 16%. Joe Rogan signs a $100 million deal He's doing it in Texas, and instead of paying California $16+ million, right? He's going to pay Texas $0.
So what he's saying is when we sign our $100 million deals, we all need to move to Texas.
Yeah, or Florida.
Or Florida.
I can't even afford to just move to Florida.
But if you signed a $100 million deal, you can move to Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going to sign a $100 million deal, hit us up.
We'll move you to Florida.
We'll move you to Florida.
Yeah, but I'm going to be scared
Texas.
of that money. I'm just going to be like afraid of it. I don't know if I'm going to just see it on a screen or I'm going to like see it like in a room or something. I don't know.
We'll manage it for you too.
Yeah. We'll make it easy for you.
I just take a couple, man. Yeah, for your troubles. I don't know how this works.
We'll introduce you to an accountant.
Yeah.
And an attorney.
How much cattle can I buy with
Cattle?
$1 million?
I'm sure a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna invest in cattle.
Hey,
Cattle's
there
not
you
very
go.
expensive.
Yeah, you want cattle, you need some land, you need a farmer.
The expense is the land.
Yeah. Tell
facilities.
Dusty you got a place for him when you're
It's
farming.
okay. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
For, no, thanks.
Yeah, why?
Why would I do the thing that like made
maybe-
me angsty as
you-
a kid? Why
you
would
used-
I do?
You used to cut yourself as a child, right? That's what you're saying.
What was their
it was-
favorite animal on the farm? Like, did you have any animals at all, or no? Is it just tobacco?
Oh yeah, no. We had like cows. Like they still my parents still like grow cows. Have like
They grow
a couple
cows?
They grow cows.
I'm not a farmer, but
Are they?
They just like
it works that way,
bury.
right?
Are they
just
farmers
bury a
table?
McDouble in a field and
So you had
Yeah.
a cow name then?
had some cows. I can't.
you can't. No.
I don't know. You can't.
I did that once in my life, and I'm cool with it still. I
And you ate
guess.
him?
But yeah, his name was Thor. He was
Oh,
rad.
yeah,
Oh.
I like that.
He was born. All right, so there's where the fence line was. There was like terraces, like little dips in the ground, and like he was like born then and like crawled his way under it, and my dad was just driving down the fence line and like hit him,
Oh,
and we like nursed him back to
There's
back to
something
health,
weird
and he
going
like
on
lived
in
a
your
pretty
family.
long life.
Oh, okay,
And-
that's good.
and
There's
then-
something very
yeah.
weird. Your dad ran over a cow, and you got ran over by a car. Like, I'm just saying.
No.
so my uncle.
Oh, that would have been like prophetic because I think that was before. Like I should have.
No, prophetic
It's
would
like
have
a
been
weird
your dad
karma.
hit you with the car, and then you got ran over
At
again
the
later.
same spot. No, it's, you know what it is?
Yeah.
It's, maybe it's an analogy or a metaphor, but basically you're the cow, you're the calf, right? Coming into the world. You didn't know shit about shit, right? You crawled under the fence. Yeah.
I think that's called an omen.
an omen, yes.
That's not a good thing.
That's probably more appropriate.
It's foreboding.
Now, did you eat Thor? Yeah. See, there you
Oh,
go.
so that's
Yeah.
now my uncle, well, my aunt and uncle. That my aunt passed away, but they have a farm in Atlanta, like just outside of Atlanta,
Right.
and they had a pet bull. His name was Sam. He was a big Brahma, and they never ate him. Like they let him live his whole life, and he lived a long time.
Yeah.
But he was really awesome, like real friendly.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you go out in the field, and it's like this monster animal would just come up to you, and you could pet its nose and stuff.
They didn't eat him even after he died?
Oh, he was like
No.
tame. He wouldn't.
Well, he
be,
died.
like-
He was really old. They may have then, but
After that,
I
yeah.
doubt it. They probably buried him.
He would have just been cool with people, just been like, "Come on, touch my head."
Oh yeah, he was
Cool with
awesome. Yeah, super sweet, like a giant dog,
that? Nice.
except maybe smarter. But he, well, they had a big farm, so they had
Yeah.
Angus bulls and stuff. Those were mean. Like they would kill you. if you
Yeah.
went one of
we
those
usually
bastards.
had Black Angus.
Yeah.
Angus bulls. But yeah, I mean, we had like horses when I was like pretty young, but they just, they're complicated. They just die weird.
Yeah.
I feel like from my experience,
how do they die?
Two die.
You gotta explain.
They die
get-
weird. Wait, your dad hit him with a
Do
car.
they like roll over their legs?
God damn.
All of them.
Damn it, dude.
Did he just tell you that was an accident?
My life is so
That is weird,
melodramatic.
man. They
It's just
do
a lot of weird hermetic car accidents.
Yeah, I'm seeing a pattern here. Your dad was the driver in Boone. Yeah.
All right, really, I got hit by a horse. I'm gonna backstep this whole thing.
Oh, damn it.
No, they get weird intestinal.
Was your dad a
problems.
delivery driver?
No, he was just upset. It was a vengeful.
It was actually his dad that hit him.
It was what some people would call discipline.
Hey, spare the rod.
So how do horses die weird?
I think both of the horses we had got like weird intestinal. They like get tangled up or something.
Oh, okay.
And like,
Is that common?
I feel like it happens to horses.
I know
often.
it happens to a lot of
Not
large
often, not like-
dogs.
yeah.
Like I think, what is it? What's that big breed?
Like a Saint Bernard or a
No, the skinnier one.
Dalmatian. No, the what the hell?
Mastiff.
Mastiff.
It's not a Mastiff. I can't think of the name. My aunt and uncle had one of
Great
those.
Dane?
Great
Great
Danes.
Dane,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think their
Oh, yeah.
stomachs flip around like they
Oh
get
yeah.
twisted up. Or
They have
something.
just a lot of weird body stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like one of the dogs that it's like, we're sorry people did this to you.
Yeah,
like slowly over time.
Yeah, I think about that when I
for
see my.
generations.
We have a French bulldog and a Pappy. And I was like, you guys are the descendants of wolves. Like,
Yeah.
how is that possible? Like,
No.
they're just weak little deformed animals.
If I'm not mistaken, if you have two French bulldogs, they cannot mate without human interference.
No bulldogs can.
Yeah, but bulldogs,
English bulldogs
they
or
would
French
go
bulldogs.
to extinct in one generation if it wasn't for human intervention.
They all have C-sections.
It's so weird that
Yeah.
like we can do these like weird genetic
Yeah.
like things with dogs, but like we can't all just get along.
Well, look
Yeah,
at
you
look
know.
at people.
Well,
Look
think
at
about all the things
look
you
at
do.
like
we
the
can't like we can like create fucking pugs just like
we are
barely
getting better.
exist.
We are getting better.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mentioned
so.
this a few times on the show, but
Yeah.
Steven Pinker, he's a famous psychologist. He's done a lot of research, and he showed the studies that, if you go back, every generation is better. Like, we're less violent, there's less poverty. Society is getting better. It's just gradual, but it's consistent.
I think so. I can get along. I'm working on it. I have the ability to be a real shithead,
Yeah.
but normally somebody has really, really
It takes a lot to
pushed
get you.
me because I'm diplomatic until I'm not. Right? I mean, but I'm like,
yeah.
But you're a human too.
yeah. But at some point, I'm going to lose my shit. Right? I'm trying to work on it because I just want to get. I don't care. Like, hey, man, if you differ, if your opinions are vastly different than me, I'm actually intrigued by it. I want to hear about it. I want to know. Right? I'm interested.
Yeah.
Right? I want to see how you got that to that belief. Right?
Right.
And I don't have to change your mind. Like, I'm going to say some things. You say some things. But it's not my goal is not to change your mind. Right?
Right.
Hey, I'm good.
That's something I've like tried to, especially on the internet. I've tried
Oh,
to not
fuck,
just
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
That's the
because
worst
I'll
place,
just get
though.
mad and then just I just tell people to die in a fire. I'll just be like, should have done that.
No.
Here's
Oh.
Done that.
here's
Oh.
what's weird though, or what's going to be weird, is when Elon Musk has Neuralink. Actually, I've got the Neuralink shirt on right now. But so he's got this Neuralink where it's where they can implant a chip in your brain, and it has 1,000 leads that come off the chip, and they go up to I think they can go up to 10 chips theoretically.
It's called 1,000 Leads Under the Sea. Corny joke.
But it's so anyway.
It's like in a part of the brain that starts with a C. I wish I was smarter for this joke. The corpus callosum.
So anyway, they implant this chip in your brain and allows you to interact with your technology, like your cell phone or computer. And first it'll be used for people that have brain disease or some kind of brain damage, stuff like that, or physical problems. And but eventually his goal is to make it accessible to all people, to the public. So then, first we'll just be able to access unlimited information through the internet or through, directly from your mind to the web. And then we'll be telepathic. So we'll actually be able to communicate with each other telepathically. And eventually we'll be able to share thoughts and even feelings and experiences. Then we'll start getting along because we'll really understand each other. Because and eventually
we'll,
I think we'll become
right?
the same thing. We'll all probably merge into one being, like one super being. So that's when it'll get weird.
Isn't that kind of like, I guess, how everything that's how everything bad happens is just kind of conceit
In
I
science
guess.
fiction movies.
Yeah. But then,
But in reality, it'll probably make us less violent. We'll work together.
right? Philip K. Dick will come back from the dead.
Right on.
We're basically one giant organism anyway. We just, because you think about all the stuff that we do, we build these cities and we create all this technology, and we have no idea why we're doing it. Right. We just want to do it. You know, we're the conscious ants of nature. You know.
Yeah, I feel like it's like humans just build.
Yeah.
Should we?
We just build.
We have to keep
new shit. We have to. This is what we do.
Is it like also building things, and is it also like children or people?
Well, DNA. You just think we're all related.
Yeah.
You know, we all trace back to the same ancestors. So it's most of our DNA, we don't even know what it does. You know, we don't understand it. So it could be some kind of encoding from our ancestors. You know, and it could be like the stuff that links us all together. Even when two human beings are talking, or a group of humans are talking, well, like a comedy show is a good example. Like you have a comedian that's he may have 300 people in the crowd, or she, and those people are watching this show, and that comedian is controlling all those people, or that musician is controlling all those people, because their mirror neurons in their brain are linking up. They're syncing up with that artist.
Right.
And that's how when you're in a comedy show or a
becomes like
music venue at a concert,
living thing. It's
we're all everyone is linked together. Yeah. It's, experiencing something very similar.
Right.
So it's fascinating, but it'll be really fascinating when we're really linked.
Yeah. Is that gonna be? Is that gonna be like a weird concert?
Yeah, that would be very weird.
Just seeing everyone's thoughts at once.
Or maybe you're all the artist playing the music.
Yeah.
Maybe everyone's playing the music. Maybe that's what a concert will be then, is we'll all go to one place. Or actually, you could just be in your house with your own music. Or really, you could just we'll probably be in like a simulated world all together, just in our minds, and have any instrument you want or any type of ability to make music you want.
Did you see the launch, Neil? Did you watch the SpaceX launch of the satellites that are setting up for the web?
I can't think of what it's called. Starlink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have a lot of those though.
They've been putting them up.
Their goal is to get like 4,000 or 5,000 satellites in orbit.
Is that that's the thing that they like
for free internet.
Launched a couple
days ago.
So they do a lot of launches though.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about the one that was like 2 months ago or something. I can't remember.
Well, they had a big one like a month ago or 2 months ago for the astronauts. It was the first.
They they delayed it.
It was the first space flight or manned space flight since 2001 maybe or something.
Right.
And
but that's for free internet. What they're doing?
Yeah, I think Elon Musk is doing something. I think it's called Starlink. He wants to put a bunch of internet satellites in orbit to provide free internet to the world. And then I think Jeff Bezos is doing the same thing, but obviously so everyone can buy shit off of Amazon, which is still fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that type of stuff will subsidize most things for people in the future. I think a lot of stuff will be free just through marketing and subsidization, I guess.
Oh, it's gonna be like two things. Like two. Wait. Yeah.
So the satellites will be. So it's two
Sorry,
companies.
I got lost. I started thinking about like.
Where did you go?
We were talking, and I was just like, "Oh, dude, what if that's how it all ends? Is like this weird two corporations like fighting with satellites."
Oh, it's going to be it's going to be not countries anymore. It's going to be corporations.
Oh, I agree with that completely.
Alan Moore's still going to be alive. He's going to be like, I was right.
Yeah.
Who's going to be alive?
Alan Moore, the guy who wrote. Like,
yeah,
from
totally,
Vendetta or whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I'm going to have to watch that now. It's been so long, bro.
The guy's like a wizard.
Yeah.
Who writes comics book. Who writes comics books.
Comics
I don't know
Well,
what
a
to say.
lot of science fiction is just ideas that will eventually be realized.
And I think that's like a weird fear I've just realized, like on camera. Is that like a lot of things I probably enjoy are like going to be the horrible truth in the future.
You didn't realize you liked reading fiction, right? Nonfiction.
That's why I always say I read a lot of nonfiction. I read real science because it gives you great ideas for fiction.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get that's kind of how it works. It's kind of.
Yeah.
Is there any like science that's like science fiction made it like a thing? Yeah,
all of it.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's.
It's all. I mean, that's anything that exists was an idea.
Yeah.
Everything in this room was out of somebody's mind
You can see
or many minds.
You can see iPads like in 2001, and that came out in the 60s.
Yeah,
Really?
the idea,
It
the
says
concepts.
they're IBM in that, but
Well, there's an ancient.
That's awesome, dude.
There's an ancient computer from like Greece or somewhere.
Oh yeah, I think I remember hearing about
It's
that.
just gears and stuff, but it
Oh,
was some type of computer,
It's rad.
computing machine.
It is.
Do you think they used it for like orgies in some weird way?
Oh, that would be
sure.
awesome.
I-
Or like it was
The
just weird
Greeks,
for
yeah,
some
totally.
weird other
Yeah.
Greek stuff that
yeah, they found the Kama Sutra and had to figure it out.
Yeah,
He gave them new positions.
I
we
gotta
have
tell
to
you.
download it, and then like 30 dudes just like shove this giant stone tablet.
It would like chisel a different position into the tablet. Oh,
Damn
really?
it. Oh man, I gotta tell you though. Hold on, you were just saying. I
No.
just lost it. Who was it?
This has got to be the funniest podcast we've had.
Oh no, I lost it. It was hilarious.
Oh no! I'm
Was
sorry.
it in reference to something we were just saying?
Yes. What were we talking about?
Ancient computer.
Yes. Kama Sutra, 50
chiseling
positions.
Kama
chiseling.
Sutras into stone tablets?
Technology, ideas, everything came from an idea.
Fuck it. I'm over it. I'm over it. We'll come back to it.
That's where I think reality gets really weird is everything's the same stuff. Everything is made out of the same material, basically, or the same particles.
Right.
Because there's only a handful of particles.
Because it can't be
And-
like matter can't be created or destroyed.
Yeah, and also
So it's
what's
like-
really weird is that there's nothing that's truly solid in reality. Everything is a wave function of some type. It's some type of a wave, an energy wave. Even the tiniest particles, it's all waves. It's not like we always think of a particle like a piece of salt or something, or a grain of something,
I do.
something solid, but it's not. It's actually, it's all waves of energy, just different sizes. So there's no real solid matter in reality.
Well, and you think about it too, like light and stuff. It comes into being and then it dissipates and goes away. All material.
Yeah,
does
protons
that.
are strange because they actually come from nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they're part of the greater energy of the universe or whatever. But
Whoa. I know, right? I'm over here. I'm not
I'm
entirely.
too
Where's this
this
going?
for this.
Yeah. Me too.
moving
Me
on.
too. I'm like.
No, like I'm not too for it. Like I'm super into it. Like, I'm too amazed to be like witty and have commentary on it. I'm just like, whoa. Really, that would be my like contribution as a guest. Is just like,
Whoa.
to it. No, because I don't know, man. There's whole dark matter. I don't know what that. I'm so dumb about science.
well, no one knows what dark
Like,
matter is.
I agree.
Yeah.
They just know that the universe is expanding at a certain rate, but planets and stars and stuff are moving away from each other at a different rate, maybe.
Yeah.
And they can also see, like, I guess that they can measure the gravity in the universe and see that there's something causing a gravitational force that's holding galaxies and stars together. What's really crazy is if you look at an image of the universe, like a simulation of the universe,
Yeah. So I
and-
feel like I'm sitting
and then-
like
and then-
being blown away because I am.
and then you look at an image of neurons in your brain, they look almost identical, which is really fascinating. The universe
that's
looks like a
dope.
giant neural network. So,
Yeah, from like top to the bottom, or how
Infinitely
whatever shape
almost,
Works.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Have you heard of the many worlds theory?
No,
So there's a theory, and It's
Is
pretty
it like the end of the first Men in Black?
Exactly like the
sort of like that, actually. That may be just sort of
Wait. There's is that an example of science that that turned into a movie?
Well, that's science we could never prove, probably. I mean, we may be able to once. Maybe we'll learn one day that we are the universe, and then we'll understand that.
Dude, I get anxious enough that I don't want to leave my house. I can't imagine there being mini worlds, and I'm also I don't know, man. Do I want to go to the mini world Trader Joe's today? I don't know.
Well, the mini worlds theory. There's a scientist, Sean Carroll, who is a big proponent of it. He's a famous scientist, and it's a solid theory. So the many worlds theory is basically so physicists can take measurements of quantum particles, right?
Yeah.
So say if they're going to try to measure where an electron should be, and they can set up the experiment where they can, I guess, adjust the wave function where the electron should be at the top, right?
Right.
And they take the measurement and it's not. So they say, okay, well, based on Schrodinger's equation.
I'm glad you're following this, by the way.
Dude, I think cats are coming up. Based on just cats are right around the corner.
So based on Schrodinger's equation, the electron actually is at the top, even though they didn't observe it at the top. But it is at the top. It's just not in this dimension. It's at the top in another dimension or another universe.
And that's the binding part of the two.
Well, what the equation says is that the electron is actually in every possible position that it could be in, just not all in the same universe.
Right.
So what that equation also means at a macro scale is that every time you make a decision in your life, you're actually making every decision possible. You're following through with every possible decision or solution to that problem that you could think of that could be possible. You're just doing it in different universes. So there's one universe where I died in my accident. There's one universe where you died in your accident. There's another universe where we didn't get hit at all. Yeah. And there's universes where we don't even exist. Yeah. So it's every single possible thing you can think of, and it also means there's probably an infinite number of universes where we're doing this exact same thing that we're doing now.
Yeah,
that's literal comic book science.
Yeah,
I feel kind of that's straight up. The multiverse, man,
and that's why reality is fucking weird.
Well, in one of those universes, I just want to interject. They caught your dad, by the way. So you win, brother. You win, man.
There's one universe where I got hit by that car, but that car was made of bacon.
There may be a universe.
If there's infinite universes,
a cow was driving.
Yeah, payback.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, it was Thor. He's like, fuck you. He couldn't get your dad, but he got you.
What? That's even crazier because it's a cow driving a vehicle made out of pork products.
Maybe there's a universe. No, wait. Maybe there's a universe where the cows became conscious. They were the conscious beings, and you were the one that walked out in front of your dad's truck. Yeah. Except it wasn't your dad's truck, it was a cow driving the truck. But you were in the pasture.
Man. Can you imagine trucks that are driven by cows? That shit would look weird.
It would look weird.
Fucking wild.
And we have just discovered how half the Cartoon Adult Network gets
That's it. Cartoon Network, yeah.
Solid Writers Room.
Or is Adult Swim.
Right? Adult Swim, that was
Adult
it.
Swim.
Isn't there an adult network or something?
That's a different kind of thing.
No, it's the Adult Cartoon Network.
I wanted to be known that I thought you said Adult Swim, and I got excited and didn't wait for the Adult Network part. I wasn't just yeah. Oh, sorry. I scream about
well into the mic.
The volume's all regulated in the switchers.
It's all good.
Films.
Adult films.
Yes, my favorites.
So you watch the Adult Network with cows. Is that what you're saying?
Now, there's one at least that I watched one time when I get motivated. and it's got a cow. It's got it's got a horse. It's got a horse in it. Horse Jackman.
Oh, Horse Jackman. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is,
Horse
it's
Jackman.
Horse something Jackman.
Horse. Anyway, that
Horseman Jackman or something.
maybe that shit.
Are you
is-
talking about BoJack Horseman?
BoJack Horseman.
Holy shit!
That's
I
it.
thought you were talking about some weird video you can find on the internet of a guy getting like fucked to death by the horse. I thought you were talking about that thing, but no, you're talking about BoJack Horseman. You're talking about BoJack Horseman.
God damn it.
No, I like BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, so I was watching this shit, and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Now, under the circumstances,
I've seen it's funny. Yeah.
under the circumstances, it was hilarious, right?
Yeah, no.
I was like, oh, god damn it, this is funny. And I'm rolling, and I get done, I'm like, God, this didn't work. It's not time to go to bed. I'm gonna watch another episode. And I was like, I gotta delete this shit. But it's
That's
pretty.
funny.
Under those
vengeful, man.
circumstances, it's the perfect thing to watch.
Hey, have you seen the new series Midnight Gospel? Duck and Trussell's series.
Yeah, I saw a couple episodes. I don't think I've seen all of it.
It's pretty cool, man.
But
It's awesome.
Pretty great. I mean, I saw the one. Was it like a recording with his mom?
Oh, that was super weird.
Oof. that is effective.
Yes.
It's great. It is. No, I love the art for it.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
But it's like informative and like looks great.
That one episode is crazy though.
Yeah.
It's super trippy, man. It's
Nah, it really
Weird.
kind of just visually and like internally.
It's-
You're just like, woof, man.
yeah.
I didn't think a cartoon was going to do that to me.
It's a very intense episode.
Right. It's like the same form that
It's
like,
deep too, man.
Sailor
Like the
Moon
whole
comes
thing
in.
of it is, yeah.
Yeah, it's. I need to finish it. That guy's dope. I like Duncan Trussell.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's you can tell he's a very intelligent person, but he's also so good at just improvising and just riffing on stuff. It's hard to tell when he's being serious and when he's just going off on a tangent because sometimes it's kind of like a mixture of both. Like
Yeah.
he'll say a lot of nonsense that he doesn't believe, and he'll actually get himself tickled with it. You know, he just keeps going and going with it until it just gets completely insane.
Yeah.
And then
No. And I wish my brain could work that way, almost like in a way, dude. Like for my personal,
yeah.
just kind of.
Kind of what we did a minute ago, though.
That's true.
It went
We
pretty
went
far.
places.
We went from real science to some crazy, wacky shit, man. Like,
Nah, man. It's just like the Sequel Wars reboot up in here, or Secret Wars. Sorry.
When y'all were talking
Multiverses.
about animals that drive way back when, I couldn't help but think about. I couldn't help but think about. I just saw this special, and it was, it was scientific research and that kind of stuff, and basically. They had teams of, I think they were mice, but they had these weird vehicles that had different parts. Like one could steer it left or right, one would go. So the mice were trained to go and work these vehicles to get a piece of food or something like that. I thought it was the craziest thing. It's like, well, is this a good idea?
That's a terrible
It
fucking
was-
idea.
That's how you get. Is that? Nah,
that's
not
good
Stewart.
fun. That's good
Who
money.
was
That's
like
good tax
that?
money being spent right there.
I'm telling you.
Is that
Driving mice.
book? Oh, dude. Because there's that one book about that mouse
Yeah, what was his name?
that drives the motorcycle.
Yeah, a movie about him too.
It's
What is
not like
that?
Stuart Little.
Stuart
right?
Little.
Is it
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That was the
I don't wanna,
inspiration
like-
for the study.
I don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
to misplace
A real
my
Stuart Little.
mice. My fictional mice.
Oh, it's the modern day Stuart Little.
Get my Stuart Littles and my Jerrys
Yeah.
mixed up.
I think mice have very similar brains to humans. That's why they use them for
Yeah.
neurological studies.
Makes sense. I was like literally about to be like, I've related. And I was like, to mice? It's like, you want to. Really though? I was like, oh yeah, I've related to mice. Totally. I get it.
Well, all
And then I
mammals
was
are
like,
related.
yeah,
We are
well,
mammals.
Right.
Yeah,
We
if
do
you
have
go back
hairs.
far enough, like, I don't know, 60, 55 million years or something, or 60 million years, I think we started as like a shrew or something.
There's a little bit of reptile at the core, but then it's mammalian.
Oh yeah,
on top
the
of that.
amygdala and all that
The
stuff.
hind-
That's
hind
the
brain.
reptilian brain.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
just a
man.
little bit of that.
I don't even want to think about that kind of stuff. I don't want to like think about like me being a reptile.
What's really crazy is you think about you have two hemispheres of your brain, so it's almost like you have two personas in there.
Right.
Because the left side of your brain does all your speech and your more analytical type stuff. The right side is the more creative side, but the left side controls all of your language. The right side can't speak. So when they have people that have like split hemispheres, they can put images on the right and the left in front of their field of view, and anything that is in front of them on the right, they what is it? They somehow, I can't remember what the study was, but the part of their brain, they'd put something where the left hemisphere could see it, so it'd be on their right, and no, they put it where the left hemisphere couldn't see it, so their right brain could only see it, and then they would have them, they would cover up this side. They would tell them to draw just anything, not what they see, just draw something, and say it's a duck. Well, they would actually draw a duck, but they wouldn't know why they drew a duck. So the right brain's actually seeing the duck, but their analytical speech brain couldn't see it, so they didn't know they saw it.
Right.
So they draw this duck, and they're like, "Why did you draw a duck?" And he's like, or the patient's like, "Well, because I think I passed one on the way to on the way here. I think I passed a duck. I saw a duck earlier, so I just drew one." When actually they drew it because the right brain is saying, "Hey, draw a duck," because I'm looking at one right now.
That's crazy.
Yes.
But that's like, you could just like eye patch it up and then just be like, I'm thinking about like you using your right side of your brain. You just draw a rad fucking duck, like just like an impeccable duck, and then just like it's your left side, and it's all like.
But I think the study is the weird thing is that you can be thinking about something and trying to rationalize it. You're creating a narrative with your left brain.
Yeah.
When your right brain is actually maybe thinking of like the abstract ideas, or maybe it already understands it. It's not trying to rationalize it.
No, it's your
So you have there's
there's
basically two of you at all times trying to figure out.
So there's definitely like interaction,
Yeah.
Like clearly.
Well, they're connected, yeah.
So they interact, like, yeah.
So,
man, because there's that one guy who got like I always fucking forget his name. He had like that steel pole went through his head.
Oh yeah.
And his whole personality changed.
He was working on the railroad. He got a railroad spike shoved through his head. Yeah.
And he just totally was a different person.
That's a little similar, but that was a frontal lobe damage. So like your frontal lobe controls your personality.
So some people would just need to hit really hard in the frontal lobe, and that's what you're saying.
And you would change them,
yeah.
But they actually usually become more aggressive and not very pleasant.
Oh,
That's going to be like the weird science fiction.
If they're already assholes, it'll probably just make it worse.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I don't know. And it's like going back to like when I got like a pretty bad concussion. I feel like my brain worked different from then, kind of. I feel like I became more.
It's possible, yeah. It could make you more. It could have helped your comedy.
Yeah.
There's
maybe more depressive. I don't know if that's like connected at all.
There are several comedians that have had brain injuries that made them really good comedians. Like Roseanne Barr is one of them.
Nice.
She got hit by a car.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not fucking.
No, 100%. She got hit by a fucking car.
Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth.
What noise could have happened when Roseanne Barr got hit by a car? Why does it rhyme? Sorry.
I'm sure that's right.
I need to hear the truth. Was it his dad?
I mean, I don't know, man. I probably wasn't there for when my dad hit Roseanne Barr with her car. That sounds like it's like a weird, like some, like, what's like that weird folk band? I don't know. Like, I was like Sanford Sons, and I was like, that's not Mumford and Sons. Sorry,
Mumford & Sons,
it's like a Mumford and Sons song.
When she was 16. Yeah. at 16, Barr was hit by a car. The incident left her with a traumatic brain injury.
I don't know what my dad was doing then.
You're 4 years behind her, bro. That's all it is. You didn't get hit till 20.
Yeah.
Right.
So whatever age she was at when she hit success, you're just 4 years later, man. Yeah, it's delayed.
I should probably.
Too bad I didn't hit my head in my accident.
Yeah, right. Oh.
No. I like this running thing that's happening now. Just,
Your dad's gonna watch this.
it's like as unexpected
Weirdest
as getting hit by a
conversation.
car.
Yes. Your dad's gonna be like, "How the fuck did I get accused of hitting you with the car exactly?" You think he'll get it if he watches it?
You think you'll watch it?
Yeah, he'll get it.
All right.
He'll get it.
He'd be like, "Wait, what?"
We talk about Thor. We talk about we reminisce about him. I feel like it's better. He lived a really full life. I feel like I could build a shrine in my back. I
mean, he survived, so.
I would just throw like a Beta Ray Bill action figure in the woods. That's what
Was he still the same after the accident? Or was he funnier?
Nah, he was weird. There was just kind of like it was just like kind of spacey for a cow. I mean, just because he didn't.
He chewed slower.
Yeah, sometimes you just
Lord.
Forrest Gump a cow. You know, you don't want to. No one ever wants to Forrest Gump a cow. Bro. What?
What's that mean?
I don't know.
God damn it.
Tell me you
Forrest
Forrest Gump did to the cow?
Yeah, Forrest Gump didn't have brain damage or whatever I could have been talking about, but I
got
don't know.
you.
I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
Did you have another cow named Loki?
No.
And Loki
He was the
he was mischievous. He used to fuck with Thor and take advantage of his brain injury.
No, yeah, it was like I got all the spoilers for these Thor movies through like a cow traumatization. It's actually considering the third movie, that's kind of ironic. That whole when Matt Damon or whoever is he Thor? He's one of them. It's weird.
Yeah.
You know, like Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Ragnarok's like a comedy, though. It's funny.
Yeah,
Love it.
it's
really good.
So my 9-year-old is he's like, "Oh, I want to watch Thor," and I'm like, "Well, you can't just watch Thor first. You got to watch all these other things first." So like I get on Disney Plus, believe it or not, has got all the shit for on there. Well, it's not free, but if you
It's a good deal, though.
yeah,
What
it is.
it
It
pretty
is.
solid,
So
Except all those shitty new Star Wars movies.
yeah, oh god damn it. But I add literally I add all these
the
things.
fall. 2020 happened when Rise of Skywalker came out. So I just said sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
It's
no,
just
that's true.
That's kind of I think where it started.
But I get him like 15 movies in this thing now, right? And he's only allowed to watch TV a certain amount a day, and it's not even really enough to watch one show. But
Yeah.
you know, here the last few days with everything going on with COVID, I'm like, fuck it, he can watch one show a day. So anyway, so he's like, I got to watch all these. I'm like, for it to make sense, yeah, you need to watch all these. And I had to tell him about the spoiler, you know, like at the end, during when they're rolling the credits, you got to watch. And so anyway, he's like 4 movies deep now, and he's just like hooked.
Did
Hooked,
he?
man.
Star Wars. Did he start episode 1 first, or did he go?
No, he's watching the
forward?
Avengers.
Oh no,
movies.
I did the
Oh,
all.
you know what? I fucked up.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
I hadn't even got there yet. Now let me tell you, I'm gonna
Good
have to get.
call.
I'm gonna
'Cause,
have to
like,
know. Somebody.
Iron Man still might be my favorite.
It's good.
I don't know. It's
And
really good.
If I'm not mistaken,
It's the
he had
first
to,
one.
Yeah, he had to start with Iron Man 1, then I think he had Iron Man 2, and then I think he went Thor, maybe Thor, and then I think he went from that to.
Iron Man 1's got the best.
Oh, it's
beginning.
awesome.
It's got the AC/DC song.
It's awesome,
Back
dude.
in Black.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like
It's just cool, man.
I feel like it's like where they started the blueprint. I guess, and I guess it's like the most pure
Yeah.
kind of.
It
a
worked.
great movie.
Worked very well. Very
Yeah.
well. He's on Captain America.
But they're
right
all
now.
really good movies.
I hope he enjoys Captain America.
He's loving it. He's
I love
half the way
Captain
through it.
America.
Last time I talked to him, he's loving it. He
I
just got
really enjoyed the.
How old is he again?
9.
Daniel? Oof. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that-
Oh,
I
he's-
would. Dude, if I could have those movies when I was 9.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah, dude.
insane, man.
That
So
would be
creative.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's cool, man. He's 9, but I treat him
He's very mature for.
I treat him like he's older.
Yeah.
Honestly, and it's funny. Him and I'll be talking.
That's good.
He's like, Dad, I'm glad you're smart enough to tell me which ones to watch in a row. I was like, it's like, thank you, son.
He's like almost. He's gonna like say the word chronological, and you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You.
I'm like, yeah, I fucking nailed it. I'm a great father.
You are a great father, man.
I wish. I grew up.
I've gotten a lot of fathering techniques from you.
Hey, fair enough. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And one of those being, don't run your car over. Don't run your cow over with your car.
That's it. I've never hit a cow with my vehicle.
And
Because I wish
Or
I
my
had
child.
a dad that cool. Because my dad was just like, when's Reid going to get out of this, Batman stuff? And then he hit me with his
What happened is Reid actually, it wasn't Thor that got hit by the car. It was Reid, and he made up the story.
About
he made the
Thor.
narrative
Yeah.
about later when he was 20,
Yeah.
so he didn't have to deal with the fact that his dad ran over him.
that was a good therapist, man. That was a really good therapist. Yeah, he.
Oh, thank God.
But your dad
No
loves you,
wonder I'm
man.
still
He didn't mean to
alive.
hit you.
That's true, man. And Thor was because you were sore, so you just I'm Thor.
So that's what Mike Tyson said.
No, that's immediately what I sound like when I'm harmed in any way. I'm Thor. I feel like it's like a. I'm Thor. What? That's like a Jay Leno voice. I don't know. Like
It's close.
that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I got hit by a car. Now I'm Thor.
It was my dad.
I got hit by one of my many cars in a row. I enjoyed the whole experience. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing. Thanks for having me on your podcast. Where I can just
Thank you, man. It's awesome. Great having you.
We're gonna have to roll the red
Jay
carpet
Leno
out
gonna
there.
get
Listen,
my
we got a new
car.
routine down. We can't say it publicly, but
Yeah.
you get to see this guy right here doing his special thing that he knows how to do, and I think we can make it happen, man. It's gonna be like a new thing. What do you think?
What?
Sure.
I don't know.
That sounds awesome.
It does.
I've never had spider senses before. But if I could, anytime in my life, that's including me getting hit by a car. I would have, that's what they would have gone off.
This is great.
Bro, you'd have flipped out of that shit. You wouldn't even got hit. Your spidey sense would have went boom.
Yeah, I was probably heavier at the time.
Yeah. Although I don't know if Spider-Man
In cowboy boots.
can he jump out of his shoes though. That's the question. I don't know if he can do that shit. I don't understand that fully,
Yeah.
by the way. How do you get knocked out of your shoes? Explain that to me. What's the science on that, Neil?
I don't know, dude. Sure, I'll take a little bit.
This recipe.
I've thought about it before, and I've
Yeah.
been like, how did the boots release from the feet?
physics.
These boots are made for walking, man.
These boots are made for soaring through the fucking skies.
Those boots were whores. They were loose boots.
We made these boots to fucking fly like a goddamn flag on the 4th of July.
Goddamn. You know what it is? That's what it is. Neil said they were loose, and I got it. You used to party with the girls. You like to walk in, you just kick your boots off without having to bend over and pull them off. They were just you like them
Yeah.
loose.
No, it seems. Have you been a bootsman before?
Listen, I went through a period where I wore boots. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, listen.
Yeah. No, I
I'm
figured
fat.
you were a bootsman.
I'm fat and I'm big. I got big calves, right? This is important.
Yeah.
What's a
'Cause-
bootsman?
I was a
That's a
bootsman.
thing I just made. Have you ever?
Have you ever? Anybody that's ever worn boots? It's a big guy, big calves at minimum.
Yeah.
The boot may fit your foot, but it doesn't go over your calf, right?
Squeeze.
That's right.
Squeeze. In
That's
there.
right. So how the fuck did your boots come off, or were you like really skinny then?
I had a pair of
I
boots when
was.
I
You
was
got,
like
you got some
3.
calves on you. I can see them.
It was probably my, but like at the time, it was probably my most like That guy could get flung by.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
car.
We have to be clear too. It's cowboy
I probably
boots.
gained a little
Cowboy
bit of weight
boots.
since then.
Yes, cowboy boots.
Because real boots are good.
That's
They
true.
make sense. They work.
Yes,
Cowboy boots make no sense to me. Like,
Yeah, I was
it's like a slick dress shoe with a long heel.
right. No, and I was wearing it in a place with like snow and ice regularly.
That's where you
And,
should wear a slick dress shoe with a long heel.
I have busted my ass.
Yeah.
Drunk every time, so like no reflexes. So.
Hey, that's the way to do
That's
it.
how, that's how you fall in boots, everybody. Just be wasted. And then,
I thought you said it was only one beer.
not exactly then. No, I'm
He's
saying
talking about a different experience.
different
Oh,
later
okay.
experiences.
Later. Yes.
I returned to the boots.
Yes.
I kept those cowboy boots.
What
They
what
had
do you,
one real distinct scuff on them, and I could just be like, "Yeah, this is like
remember that time I got hit by that car?
Did you ever ride a horse with those boots?
no."
With those boots?
No, I mean, like when I was riding horses, I was wearing like rad Velcro shoes, probably. I was probably not wearing boots then.
I rode horses when I was young enough to realize, or to not realize, they could kill me. It's probably 8,
Yeah.
9.
Man, I'm
Riding horses.
I'm
no,
kinda
they're
feared
kind of
afraid of
intimidating
horses.
creatures.
Yeah.
Now I would not get on a horse.
No.
I'm not even talking about the dick parts.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like
That
the
is
rest of the
fucking
animal.
crazy, man.
I was getting ready to ask you.
It's like the arm of
Again,
this
I'm not
mic,
talking about the dick parts.
dude. Horse dick is like this mic arm.
Yes.
Seriously,
Yes.
and it moves.
Like conservative. I don't know if I've just been around with like real fucking giant dicked horses,
Oh,
but
damn
like
it.
this is conservative. I didn't have to point at mine. I didn't want to know why I did that. I could have been like, it's conservative, but I did my mic because like fuck me, right? I don't
These
know.
are all the same.
But you do it while it's near your mouth too, like this one. Oh shit! I gotta ask you, man. What kind of shit your dad did between the cow and the horse, man? You are. Oh, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, man, no,
All right.
we were at the tip of the iceberg on that.
Hey.
I don't know.
So tell us some farm stories.
Yeah, let me hear some. Did you ever punch a horse in the face?
No. I just gonna like yes, no, these guys. Just like no.
I punched a horse in the face.
You punched a horse in the face.
I about broke my wrist doing it.
You pulled like,
Why?
All right, my pawpaw, that's my grandfather, I was feeding the horse. He said, "Oh yeah, you can feed the horse, right?" Well, he didn't tell me to flatten my hand out, and the horse bit my finger,
Oh,
and so he bit me, right? And he's like, "You got to punch the horse in the face so that the horse knows not to bite you." Now, now this is the same man that when we killed a deer, he cut a piece of it out and had me eat it raw because it was part of his tradition. I believe
hardcore
Yeah.
dude, man.
He's a hardcore, right? So I'm like, okay, makes sense to me, and I punched the horse in the face, and he's like, right? It irritated him. It irritated him. It fucking hurt my hand, hurt bad. The lesson I learned was don't punch the fucking horse in the face, not don't bend your finger and let the fucking him eat the apple out of it. I learned don't punch the horse in the face. But anyway, ever since then I've been scared as shit of horses. So
fuck, I don't fucking blame you, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel like I would be afraid of anything I got in a fist fight with
It
or
sucked.
whatever.
Have you seen a horse kick someone?
Yeah, I've seen
Oh
a
my
horse
God.
kick a chicken before.
Oh, yeah?
It was a rooster. No, actually, it wasn't even a horse. It was a fucking mule. Who have I become? It
wasn't
was
a goddamn
mule.
horse.
And like it would actually get like chased around the pen it was in by like this like Chanticleer looking motherfucker, this rooster, and it just one day this mule just like reared up and just fucking kicked it, dude. And I wish I could have been there with a boom mic and like gotten that audio or like something. Like that is something. I don't know what what it would be, but I've never heard anything like it. But it like lived. It lived till it died, which was later.
Did you see like the feathers fly?
Oh man, legs were weird. It was just like one, it was just not the way they should look at all. It was wild.
Was the rooster an asshole?
Yeah, he was a dick. I was cool with it. I was like,
fuck that,
fuck you, dude.
fuck that rooster.
I think that might have been the first time I felt spite as a person. I was pretty young. I was like, yeah, fuck you, dude.
Yeah. My dad's going to run you over next week, goddammit.
I'm this mini, and you're a dick, dude.
Did he survive?
Yeah, for a good
2 days,
a good amount. No,
wow,
it was like
a year.
Like it was enough to be like, look at this motherfucker still around here, dude. Just like it was because it was alive, but it was just like it was like old man Logan. It's like as a rooster, dude. It was just rough.
He was the shell of the rooster.
Same shit, or did he calm down?
Oh, he fucking learned his.
He was a good rooster after that.
He's fucking chilled out. Like he was like, I'm retired. Whatever he was doing, he was like, I'm retiring from that, dude. I don't do that anymore. Whatever that was.
That's hilarious.
He stopped being a cock.
Yeah. All the little chicks were like, "Oh, you can go fuck with him." No,
he became
yeah, like ED
Grandpa Rooster
happened to that cock. I don't know what I'm doing with this.
Now I've seen some videos of horses kicking. Like I saw one video. They were going to try to breed these two horses, which I guess you're not supposed to do, really. And
you're not supposed to help breed horses, or
well, you're supposed to they're supposed to do it artificially, I guess. And then they're trying to do it naturally for whatever reason. And this is a female horse called a mare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mare was not having it. And she kicked the fuck out of this stud horse.
Oh, goddamn.
And killed him. He fell over, made this weird noise, and farted really loud. And he was fucking done, man.
Goddamn, that would suck, man. Imagine
he was like, brrr. That was it.
Oh my god, you explained the funniest thing I could think of. I think
it's so horrible, but it's so funny.
Christ.
Oh, it was terrible, but it was
Physical
funny.
damage and then farting is like my favorite thing.
And he didn't even act like he wanted to be there. It's like
there wasn't like a moment for them
it's
to
like
know each other.
They're forcing me to fuck this crazy bitch, and I don't want to be here. And then he died.
What if women did that to us? You're at a mount her and she kicks the shit out of you. Oh!
Yeah, it's probably a good sign to just not.
Shouldn't be there.
This is a bad idea.
You're not in the right place.
This is a bad idea.
Oh,
damn it! I'm gonna have to look this up. Thank you. I'm gonna be watching that tonight. I'm gonna be finding this video and looking it up tonight.
That's going to be
it's
a
probably
weird
find.
Google search. That is going to be.
Just search it on YouTube. It's easy to find.
Just throw your phone away after you like Google that shit.
Oh damn! They're gonna call me Bill Clinton.
Do we have a camera on the TV?
Huh?
Do we have a camera on the TV?
Yeah.
You could probably pull it up.
Oh.
Can
Let's
we
see.
show? I shouldn't
We're-
show it.
We're not monetized anyway, so
Okay. All right.
Fair enough.
you could just show like a brief little clip of it, like
All right.
maybe 2 seconds,
Wow.
and then they can look at it for themselves.
I gotta see this video now.
It's
I
crazy.
know I talked about my car PTSD earlier, but my horse mounting PTSD also pretty bad. I don't know. We should.
Horse mounting?
I don't know.
What
we're about to watch.
What does that mean?
What's the title or the description?
Like climbing on the horse?
I mean like horses. Yeah.
Oh,
Horses fucking each other. That's,
did a horse try to mount you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why does this keep coming back to like
Horse?
Hey,
I have been like, I was molested by a horse and hit by a car at the same time.
It wasn't no car. It was a dick.
hey, Neil.
You can't watch BoJack Horseman. It brings back some
Neil,
scary
what was
memories.
the title of the video you're looking for?
Just look up
Mare kicks the shit out of Stud.
Mare kills stud or something.
Yeah, there we go. This search is gonna be.
This is gonna be terrible. I take no responsibility for what's about to come up here.
FBI is like calling me now.
Stallion It says stallion.
It's like this is the coding they use in the FBI for a bunch of rednecks. Like that's how they target rednecks. Like
here it is.
Mayor kills stuff. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
All
All right, we got the volume on.
I have no idea, man.
All right, fuck it.
45-year-old women watch this around like 5:30.
Look at that dick. That is impressive right there.
Wow.
Just
All right. Yeah,
Fast forward to the end.
yeah. Fast
What
forward to
is
the end. Yeah.
that? Look
And
at
just-
that thing.
You can just show like the clip where they kicked the other one.
That
Yeah,
thing.
let's really work our way through this monster.
I just want to tell my wife at home this is as big
See,
as
I'm not
big
even
as they get
gonna-
on a human.
Woof. Oh, it's like a death kick. This is the weirdest Mortal Kombat fatality I've ever seen. I'll have you know. This is the weirdest.
Oh, he's already down. Let's see.
Oh, you're gonna back it up. What do you think about a 60 seconds or something?
That's what he said. You got to back it up, and he got killed. Kicked in the fucking head.
Oh, here he goes. He's prancing.
Like she backed it up.
Look at that.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, here it is.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch this.
He's
Jesse's looking away.
like, I'm sorry.
I'm
really
sorry, I
wanna
can't
do this
see
on
it.
Boner City. And just like,
My kind of
I think
thing.
it's already
I
happened.
don't know. I don't think I have free will. You know what I mean? Do you know free will?
Oh,
It's
done.
already
It's
happened.
already happened. You got to go back
It's
to like
early.
30 seconds. There it is. Right there. Right there. Let's try that. No, it's two down. I'll wait at the start of the video. Fuck it.
It's right here. This is it.
This is it. All right. Here we go.
So the stud is like, get me away. And she's doing the same thing.
Look at that thing.
She's like, nah.
That's impressive. She's scared. I don't blame her. Woo! Oh!
Out.
And like, are people good? Is like kind of the whole
It's
thing.
like
I
totally
say.
unnecessary.
It's like, should
Like,
we?
why? Yeah.
I appreciate you guys having me here, but should we be? Do we deserve? We should just,
I know what happened.
We didn't do that.
No,
we
I
wouldn't
know.
do that.
I know what happened. I know what
I
happened.
mean, yeah, like a proverbial we.
Yeah,
What
I
happened is
guess.
that horse trainer was a pervert. He
That's
wanted
exactly
to see two
what he
horses
was.
fucking.
He's like, I'm about to watch this big dick Willie.
Or he's like, I'm not about to jerk this horse off.
You guys are doing it the natural way.
I guess people do that.
Wait, in the wild though, is that what happens? You get male horses being killed?
I guess. I don't know. Well, no, because there's not people holding them by ropes.
Yeah.
That's the problem. He couldn't get out of the way.
I'm gonna be doing research on the way home and be like, what do male horses do in the wild if they get kicked in the face?
I know, like,
How do they corner?
antlered animals like elk and stuff will kill each other during rutting season.
Really?
Yeah, they'll stab each other.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
But that's
shit.
the male against
I was
male. Though.
thinking-
That's pretty
wow.
common in a lot of species, though.
Well,
The
male on
males
male,
fighting to breed.
Yeah.
Even humans.
I don't know.
If you're not careful
Yeah,
with
I
male on
know.
male, it can end poorly.
Yeah.
It can end poorly, male on male. You might
It's
get
funny you start thinking about what
stabbed.
animals do, and you're like, oh, yeah, we do the same shit. Because
And the
we're
thing
animals.
is, I've seen nipples blurred on YouTube.
Ah.
Is like the you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's just like a stallion dick out, just fucking Van Dammed in the face,
It's like, yeah.
and then just dead.
Nudity.
That's the title of the video.
It should be
is
called-
killed.
Should be called nudity, murder, flatulation.
Like man.
No, we don't need to censor this. Put it on kid approved. Yeah, kid TV.
This is science.
But we keep pretending we're not animals. That's why.
Oh. Phew, man,
No,
I
I
tell you.
think we do have like
yeah.
conscious, but like
Oh,
I
we're
don't know.
well. They have a conscious too.
Let me ask you something.
We're
How
just
did,
Yeah.
not our level.
how did you
I
stumble
guess,
across
I mean,
that
yeah,
video?
We're
like,
self-aware.
We're at that like moralistic level.
But
I don't
there's a-
know. Like I
there's
don't
a-
know. Animals, I think like that could maybe have morals. I don't know.
They help each other. They do stuff.
They do, yeah. They do,
Yeah.
they do work together. You look at what's really weird is like
I see a lot of videos when I wake. Yeah,
what's really weird is like
related.
How did he? I need to know how you got to that video though. I'm over here stroking the goddamn mic. But
Yeah, I was gonna
how did you get to that video?
bring back attention to it.
I don't. It was like it was one of those videos that shows you like you may be interested. I'm not sure why I'd be interested in that, but it said you may be interested in this.
You're the
Wait,
reason.
think that's how it came up in your YouTube thing?
Yeah, hold on. There's a few
Wow.
episodes ago, I said that Shazer.
I think I was probably watching like animal videos or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
like animals where they kill each other?
No,
'Cause, like,
no.
I
just
get that.
different animal videos.
Weird. Like
I
yeah.
caught him. I got him. I found there was some suggestive videos on my thing. Remember we talked about this of these animals, these two lions fucking each other, and I thought it was Shazer's fault because we had Shazer on, does the lion, the big cat rescue, and all that. And I thought that my phone was listening to us talk, and it thought because Shazer was there that I would be interested in that kind of shit.
Well, that's possible.
Yeah.
Now I know what it was. It was you looking at goddamn big cats fucking and killing each other.
These were horses.
Yeah, but it started with lions. You worked your way to horses.
I have
get
watched
it.
some of those jaguar
Yeah.
videos where they attack these caimans, which is crazy.
Jaguars attacking caimans.
Yeah, they attack like these.
I don't know why
huge
I was thinking-
caimans. They look like alligators, and they just attack them and then drag them through the water.
No, you will find on my YouTube search like an alligator attack because I was like, I
Anything,
don't know, dude,
yeah.
that shit's wild. I want to know what it looks like. To what? Alligator attacks.
What did you just ask me a minute ago?
I watched Crawl.
Crawl. Oh hell yeah.
Crawl. Yeah, that's like the worst movie ever, right?
No.
It's like all right.
It's the old science fiction movie from the 80s, right?
Yeah.
What?
It's like from the 80s.
You talking about the new crawl?
I haven't seen it. I want to see it though. I heard
It's, yeah, like not.
It's
I
the
don't know if
cult.
it's
The
an old
cult
movie.
crawl.
Yeah, where it's like a
I got the comic.
Is it the watermelon?
it's like
crawl?
lady with the crocodiles. Have you seen it
Oh,
before?
well, you talking about Crawl?
Crawl.
Oh, Crawl. Yeah, that's a pretty good
Crawl.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that-
Am people like? Is he
I was
talking about the
thinking-
Nick Kroll?
I thought you
show?
said
Am
Kroll.
I thought you said Crawl.
Yeah,
back
there's
in
a
the
movie called
80s,
Crawl.
back in the day. Anyway,
Like
no,
K-R-U-L-L.
Crawl is excellent. Crawl is very good.
You talking about the crawl, the
Sorry,
one that
we
came
don't
out like 2 years ago?
Yeah,
that
with the
crawl?
gators.
Yeah, it was good.
The
Yeah, it was
gators and
Yeah.
stuff.
completely impossible, but good.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. That's good. I don't want to like spoil anything. But, like,
Well,
fucking
you're not
like-
spoiling. It's every.
Barry
it's
Pepper
every.
gets fucked up, dude.
It's every
Barry
horror
Pepper
movie
gets-
that's made
gets
like that.
ripped.
They're all the
Yeah.
same.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like there was. It started with
no, it was
The
kinda-
Blob
it was
and
kinda
then
like comfort food in a way.
arachnids.
Right.
You know all those
For sure.
bats.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There's probably one called gators.
There is.
Oh, okay.
There's anything you think of. Yeah.
Oh man, I remember
Piranha.
Oh yeah. Piranha.
Lake Placid.
Like Placid.
Classic.
Yeah.
Petty White. What? I don't know, just Lake Placid, Betty White.
Oh,
you
and
know.
I used to
Penny
live-
White. Pennywise.
Or Betty, because Betty White's in Lake Placid.
Oh,
right?
Betty
yeah,
White.
She's
Betty
the old
White.
lady.
Yeah. Golden Girls.
Yeah.
I used to live in Boone. I used to teach at Lee's McRae, back in the day.
Nice,
for
nice.
too long. But I lived in Boone and Banner Oak
Yeah,
and stuff. But I used to always go to Murphy's all the time.
Yeah, I worked there for like years.
Yeah.
The place was gnarly.
Yeah, it was. I love the food though.
It was it was
was
the best
good.
pizza
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Boone, dude.
Yeah,
Did you like
yeah.
the pizza?
I love the
guess?
pizza and the wings.
Oh,
and
man.
the beer was good. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Boone's a cool place.
I've had some wild stories from fucking Murphy's, dude. That place was.
Oh, I could tell.
just a
Yeah, that's the
gnar
pla- I mean,
bar,
that's
dude.
where
That
stuff
was
happens, you
Crazy.
know?
What did you go to college for?
Sociology with the concentration in criminology.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, like I'm trying to. At least I knew not to be a cop. Through it. Was pretty much like, I mean, I guess if I wanted to pay a bunch of money for, because I did an internship at the Winston-Salem Police Department, and I don't think anybody had a good time.
I could see you being more of a sociologist than a.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm glad. No, because I think it honestly gave me like a little bit more empathy, or like it opened the doors to me to see, like, to be like more empathetic for people, I guess.
Right.
But like, it's sometimes just like, all right, it's a lot of. It was a lot of weird classes, I feel like, to take. It was just kind of like people were learning like math, and I was just like, racism, right? Like, it's like I learned, like, and like, I don't know. I did a bunch of law classes. I wasn't super great at it, but it was I can argue with people on Facebook, I guess. I think that's where I'm at. That's what I've used my degree for, I guess.
That's good. What was your degree in? Was it a sociology degree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a bachelor's. Whatever. I was 4 years. I wish it was. I was at app for a long time, and I learned a lot of sociology, I guess. But I did like an internship at the Winston-Salem Police Department. It was just kind of like. I was just like, I don't like any part of this.
I'm assuming that was pre you being
a comedian.
Yeah, this was.
Were you pre the wreck?
Oh, that was after the wreck.
Post the wreck?
Post the wreck.
You got ready to become a cop.
He was like 2013.
He was just about to be a cop, and he's like, God damn, I got hit hard. Like, I really hit my head hard.
No, I was just like, I hate all you guys. It's just, I feel like this will look good. I don't really care about. No, I was kind of like maybe like I don't know, like I could maybe be like a cool guy, cool cop, but I didn't.
No, I've got some good friends that are police officers.
Me being a person that I didn't really vibe with the.
Yeah, well, to be a good police officer, you have to have a certain personality. You have to be able to really handle a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'd be a terrible cop. Because half the videos of people getting beat up would be me. Just be beating the shit out of offenders. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter why. I'd be terrible at it. First time one of them spit in my face or did some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm kind of I'm glad you're not a cop, Daniel.
I know.
I like you as a person.
I agree.
I don't mean this as disrespectful.
No, 100%.
Well,
like, he's aware he shouldn't.
No,
be.
I shouldn't be a cop.
As a person. Yeah. I'm real glad you're not a cop.
Oh, 100%.
I'm real fucking glad.
I don't think I need to be a cop either. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
I think a lot of people that are cops shouldn't be cops.
100%.
I think they need more training.
No,
I
think you should invest more in the role.
Well, I think also,
and then like have people be more educated.
Wait. Maybe you need to be educated.
More.
Pay them more. Maybe they need to have sociology.
They need to be paid more. Yeah.
Sociology major.
Also, well, that would help.
But I don't want to.
Well, I think sociology.
I've
taken some good sociology classes. I think it's helpful in just learning about people in general, but. It would be good for, I guess, empathy classes would be good for police officers, but they need more training on how to. Andrew Yang actually had one of the parts of his
Yang Gang.
Yeah, so one of Andrew Yang's campaign ideas was that all police officers should be purple belts in jiu-jitsu, which is a great idea because then they would have the ability to. Well, no,
it could take you 10 years to get a purple belt.
Well, I mean, that should be like a requirement to attain that.
Do you follow MMA at all?
No,
well, if you can't get your purple belt in 10 years, you shouldn't be a cop.
That's true.
If you're going to consistent classes, then you probably can't handle yourself.
That's possible. It's a realistic goal.
I like that they need to work towards.
I'm an amputee, and I could probably get a purple belt in 10 years.
You did some taekwondo?
For like a summer.
Yeah. How old were you?
Man, I was probably like 12, 13.
Okay.
That's when I took taekwondo too.
Yeah.
I was 13.
What'd you kick?
I think I maybe got the yellow belt.
A month.
Yeah.
But then I was just like, this isn't like Dragon Ball Z.
But jiu-jitsu is more of a practical martial art.
Hey,
yeah.
Tell me the coolest thing you kicked. Tell me you kicked some shit.
It's taekwondo. You had to kick everything.
No, I mean, like a watermelon. Did you kick a cow?
No, like
did you fuck that cock up? Huh?
Did you kick that cock?
I feel.
Did you kick that cock, that rooster?
That like
you bastard.
No, I don't even know what the coolest. I feel like anytime I've kicked anything, it just hasn't been good.
It was underwhelming.
Like I'm just not a good kick dude. I'm just not. My feet aren't even good for walking and standing on. So like I don't know why they'd be good weapons. Oh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm currently wearing a knee brace. We're like pretty far into this podcast. You know, this video this show.
Yeah, this show.
And
whatever this is.
Like, I've been wearing a knee cast, not knee cast. But,
my cousin.
You know, that thing.
My cousin was like, "Yeah, you can kick me," and I was like, "Are you sure you're a girl?" And she's like, "Girls can do what guys can do." So I kicked her in the stomach. And
it was last year.
All right. Okay.
Now we were both really young, But I honestly didn't know what to think was going to happen. What happened made me realize I should never kick her in the stomach again. But it was funny at first. I was like, wow. But it kicked the breath out of her, right? So she's not cool. Like, for half an hour, she's not cool. And later on, I realized, like, that's why you shouldn't do that. But side kick straight to the stomach. Bam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like.
Now, she wanted me to do it. She said, yeah, kick me, and I didn't know. I think I was like 10, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, I learned a quick lesson. Don't do that.
I'm a parent. I'm an old parent. I have a 4-year-old daughter. And you're not an old parent.
No, yeah.
But you have three boys.
Yeah, 3 boys, yeah.
There's no way that would happen to my kid. Like, I wouldn't let her be in that situation. Like, I think about when I was a kid in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one day I was out in the woods, which I was always outside playing by myself for hours in the woods alone at like 8 years old, maybe younger. And I remember climbing up this tree and like I grabbed this rotten limb and fell probably 8-10 feet.
Yeah.
Landed on my back and it like completely winded me. I was just like, and I think, man, like when we were kids, we could just do anything we wanted to, just about.
Yeah.
It's amazing we survived.
That's right.
When you're thinking about kicking people, I actually, when you mentioned, you gave an example, it jostled memories.
See.
I don't know, probably the best thing ever.
The horse kicked you, didn't it?
There was,
That's why you have a comedy group called Attention Horse. It got your attention.
I haven't had any therapy. If you can't tell, it has affected all parts of my life. It is a worm in my brain.
Let's dig it out.
It was some weird summer camp I was at. This dude was just a real dick the whole time, and just like
I was at the same summer camp.
Yeah, no,
I had this happen.
I hope. Well, I hope it didn't kick you into the pool because that was like what. Just being a dick, and I kind of just kicked him into the pool, and apparently he had stitches somewhere.
Oh,
and
what?
We were like, oh no!
Oh, there was no water in the pool. Yeah. There was no water in the pool.
People were worried about the water getting to his stitches or whatever, and I was like, dude, this guy's been a fucking asshole. For days. I don't care. There's probably some dude that had a knife that he was being an asshole to that decided to stab him. That's why he's got stitches. He can sit in that pool.
No, I was saying I had a similar experience.
I don't know how old I was.
I was at a summer camp, and there was a kid at the camp that was an asshole too. And he was targeting me. He actually stole my towel.
And that's a weird move, and dude. Then, why do people? Yeah.
And then we were at a camp at the YMCA, and I saw my he was at the same camp. I was like, how is this possible? I get stuck with this asshole at my other camp, and then I go to the YMCA camp, and the same dude is there.
With your towel.
And he has my towel.
Around his head.
I was like, that's my towel.
It's all he's wearing.
I got my towel back though. Yeah. It's a Garfield
he's
towel.
Weird, but he has body paint. It's like a Braveheart situation, but with your towel.
Hey, listen,
just
I'm coming.
Come for it, bro. First
event when the goddamn apocalypse is over. You guys do Dark Horse event.
Yeah,
I'm coming.
Attention Horse.
Attention Horse. Dark Horse is an actual comic book company. Let's
big company.
Let's not get their attention.
All right, so Attention Horse. Here it comes. I'm gonna be in the back. Big ass poster. Big dick horse. And it's
a poster of a big dick horse.
Yes.
And he's going to be riding it.
And
he's going to be riding it.
We're there with a poster.
And it's going to
big dick horse.
And it's going to say attention.
Big dick horse Daniel.
It's just going to say attention over the top of it. And that's it. Just attention. And then the big dick horse underneath it. And I'm going to be in the back. I'm going to be yelling like a little fucking schoolgirl for you guys. I'm like, yeah.
And it's gonna be designed in a way that there's no way you can't not make contact with it.
It's gonna have the face
full on
face of Mona Lisa.
We need to make this poster And use it at every event we have at the comic book store.
Oh yeah.
It needs to be the background.
Listen, we just wrote a fucking comedy book, comic book, and it's gonna be this fucking cow that drives cars, and his buddy's a horse, and they run you the fuck over because you climbed down into the fence.
And they're just both erect.
We'll call it Cow Dick
For
Horseman.
no reason. They're just fully erect.
Cow dick horseman.
Cow Dick Horse.
Yeah, we'll get Will Arnett on that like ASAP.
It'll be the only cow
we
with a
have
dick.
to have.
It'll be
Have you ever seen a cow's dick? Come on, be honest.
cows don't have
Yeah.
dicks. They're cows. They're females.
No, a part of me
That's what's
growing
funny
up
about it, though, right?
on the farm. I've like banded bulls, so like I've put like
You've done terrible things.
I've done terrible things. I'm like the Nazi of. Well, there's other Nazis of men, but like as far as someone who owns
Sterilize
testicles,
them all.
I am a terrible person. Like I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not.
I have cut off their balls.
I'm a metaphorical. Yeah, I fucked. Yeah, it's. I didn't want to do it. I was
I
in the
sterilized the
situation.
bulls.
I didn't want it. Yeah, I was. You know, you grow up where you grow
Think
up.
about all the
and,
cows that don't exist because of you.
That's true.
No,
That's true.
Yeah, I have severed a lot
Hey,
of
So
lots.
many families.
AOC would be proud, brother. AOC. You were part of the Green New Deal before it even became a Green New Deal.
Oh, well, like,
Yeah, all those methane producing pieces of shit.
I mean, like I feel like some people. It's just like a full grown animal. Like that's terrifying. Like I don't know. It's probably somebody at a store.
Now, so you deballed them.
Yeah.
Did you ever give one the 1-2 and help with artificial insemination?
Oh no! I watched like Transformers that day or something. I watched Transformers Beast Wars.
You have to have your limits. Draw the line somewhere.
Dad, I'm telling you right now. You can run me over again. I'm not jacking that cow off. It's not happening. You can do it. That bull's going to have to jack his own dick because I'm done.
Why don't you just see if they'll do it naturally?
Yeah.
I watched the
I mean,
video. one time.
genuinely, it's dude. It's weird. You'll just go out. I've just gone out to my car to go somewhere growing up, and I'm just like, oh, they're just fucking. I have to like go get mayonnaise or something. I don't know, like at the grocery store, or later in my teens, marijuana. Who knows? As things change, they stay the same. You know what I mean? And then yeah,
The first time you had sex, you're like, oh, I've seen this before. I know it's working.
now I know what the instrument looks like. It's like 3 prongs, and you squeeze handles, and the prongs open.
That doesn't sound like it would work.
But there's a rubber band around it, and you just get it big enough.
What
that
are they
it goes
gonna
around the
prongs?
testicles on camera. Sorry, goes around the testicles. You close it. That just rubber band stays there, and their balls just
Rot off.
circulation. Yeah, stops and they rot off. And
That's great. You rotted off a bunch of balls.
I don't know. I did.
What's the biggest set of balls you ever run it off? Like,
Man, softballs.
oh yeah,
2 of them
Oh.
yeah.
in like a. I was like doing that thing where like people clean bowling balls. Like I don't know why. Like that. Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How many?
I don't know. I should probably talk to somebody about it. I got an email to do some telecom therapy coming up, so that might come up. Who knows?
what are we doing today?
I like horror movies. I don't know.
yeah.
Like, that's just
I do too.
I don't know if that makes sense or not.
It makes
Yes.
perfect sense.
That makes a lot of sense. man.
Explains a lot.
What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh man,
Hard to
That's
answer.
a tough question.
That's a-
Or what are
That's a
some
really
what are
tough
some horror movies that you like? That's a
I-
better question.
I like and like this is also somebody that I feel like I found my love for like horror later in life, kind of than probably a lot of people. Like, you know, not like I didn't grow up with it. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
but like Texas Chainsaw is like maybe
Oh, yeah.
maybe my
original.
favorite
The
as
original.
the original
Yeah,
as a
fuck
movie.
it.
I'm just like,
So
I was like, this like affected people when
and
it
it's
was
still,
made.
It hasn't been beaten as far as that goes.
No,
Yeah.
I think my favorite horror movie of all time was Exorcist.
That's a great one.
yeah.
I think that's the most terrifying for that generation.
Pretty terrifying.
I'm sure people probably died watching that movie.
Yeah, I mean that really fucked up Linda Blair's back or whatever.
Well,
that
people
totally
died
the
for that
thing
movie.
like,
strap-on thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
people died for it.
This one guy died in the movie, like during the filming. But
And that one guy is.
I don't believe in all the woo-woo shit, but it's a really
It's
good movie.
the guy who
You get
was
hurt on
the
films.
who was like the X-ray guy. He like killed a dude. Right.
Oh, really?
Yes, he was a serial killer, or like he was a murderer.
He,
Oh,
he
wow.
was
He
like
was in the movie.
somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
the
Good
guy.
casting. Good
He's
casting.
I don't know if it
That's
was
right.
after or if it's like before the fact or not.
He ran into him. He's like, this guy
But-
kills people. I know it. Let's be
It,
perfect.
it was like a weird,
Like for some reason, you just really fit this role.
yeah.
No, that movie was awesome.
I like. I'm not really into the slasher, like real stuff, because I know it could be real. I'm more into like the supernatural, like monster movies and stuff.
right.
Yeah.
And that's how I started quarantine. Was I mean, like monster movies. I mean, not. This is like I don't know. There's like one
Godzilla.
horror movie.
Yeah.
I watched like a ton of Godzilla movies
Yeah.
whenever quarantine started.
Oh yeah.
My friend had like a Plex that he'd like downloaded or torrented like all the fucking Godzilla movies. I was just like
Oh, that's what I was thinking about earlier. I didn't say.
marijuana.
Yes.
Godzilla. Sorry, I know we were not supposed to say it. Like I
Oh, you
went
can
this
say it.
far
No, it's
without
all good,
saying
man.
it. My bad.
It's hemp flower.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, hemp flower. Yeah, there you
Yes, and that's
go.
medicinal.
We were talking about the Avenger movies.
Yes.
The spin-off movies. What are they? Glenn Fitch's.
Oh, like
Good stuff.
You talking about the spinoff?
the spin-off Avengers movies? The
Yeah.
spin-off
Well,
Godzilla movies?
well, they're not really
Ant-Man
spin-off,
and,
but they're connected. It's what are those movies?
I know when my
The
wife.
MCU?
No,
wife
no,
does the spin-off
The
movies. I like it
superhero
a lot.
movies. There's two of them.
Ant-Man, Spider-Man.
The newer ones.
Oh, the two Godzilla movies?
No.
That they've come out? Okay. Oh, man, I'm so
Star-Lord.
Oh,
Oh,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the
Those
Galaxy.
are my
man.
favorite
Yeah.
MCU movies. I want
Yes,
it on record.
me too, man. The second one
no.
is amazing. Like the
I think the
visuals,
second one's the best one. I agree.
insane,
I like the
man.
first.
God, the
Kurt
visuals
Russell.
are.
I mean, like, I love Kurt
Well,
Russell
me
in
too.
everything.
Me
Yeah,
too.
Kurt Russell's awesome, yeah. But the visuals in that movie,
Yeah, I take
are
him as a villain.
insane.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, when they do the whole like kind of Ender's Game esque kind
just
of
all the visuals in that
different.
movie. It's like those
Oh.
dudes were on psychedelics the whole time they made that video or that movie.
Yeah.
Like the artists, the artwork in that
I feel like
movie
they
is
went like
insane.
real joke heavy with the first one. Yeah, the second one was like I mean there were
Yeah.
jokes
The
in it,
second
but I feel
one-
like it was
yeah, it
very
was good.
kind of
Yeah.
very visual kind of
very
you know?
intense. Yeah, it was good.
The first one was definitely more funny. Ha ha.
Silly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
totally.
They had to introduce everything and set up
Yeah.
the world.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But the
And
second
I
one was
think,
awesome.
yeah, like Sterler's dad as a villain was way better than like Ronan. I like.
agree.
I'm just like, all right, like stereotypical.
Well, it was-
I'm evil because,
It was,
and
it
then
was
like,
very on the nose though, which was funny.
I
His
mean,
name's
no.
Ego. His name's Ego.
yeah.
Is-
Oh, and it was cool. Yeah, how
Which was
yeah,
funny.
They brought
Yeah.
in the whole ego kind of.
yeah, yeah.
Which is like a weird kind of old timey, kind of like comic book aspect. Is like a literal living planet,
Yeah.
but like I don't know, they made it work.
What
I
are
feel
It
like.
was awesome though.
You being a comic book collector and stuff like that, there has to be other things than just the Marvel stuff, perhaps, that you collected. Is there anything else that you collected that you'd like to see as a movie or anything like that?
Dude, I'm still like, all right. I feel like it's like a weird answer for it. I'm still like waiting for like the really good Batman movie.
Okay, cool. I mean, a lot of people have tried.
I like, dude. No, I feel
They
like
keep trying.
the most hope I have is like the Batman. I think it might be good,
Yeah.
and like for the reasons I wanted to, because like I want a detective Batman story.
Did you not like The Dark Knight?
I did. I think my favorite. All right. Can I include theatrically released animated films
Yes.
on my
anything,
ranking.
Yes.
Like my number one is Mask of the Phantasm.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like the best.
I've heard
Batman
that's really
movie.
good.
I haven't seen it either, but yeah.
It's in the
I know some of the
style of
animated
the
stuff's really good.
series.
The animated series, yeah. I don't know. I think it's like the perfect Batman movie.
I heard that all.
But then it's like Returns, Dark Knight
Right. Cool.
for me.
Okay.
And I just like I don't know. I dig. Like I think the Dark Knight's just like it's the comic book
Yeah.
live action highlight for me.
It's my favorite, yeah.
And then like the Dark Knight's like the grounded, realistic
Now, I really enjoyed
kind of highlight for me.
I'm a big Michael Keaton fan, but
Yeah.
I like his comedy stuff better.
Yeah, no, he's
Like
funny,
all of
dude.
his comedies from the 80s are amazing.
I mean,
still,
I love him
like
and the
they
other
still
guys.
hold up today.
Yeah. I mean, Beetlejuice is my favorite movie.
Yeah,
of all
Beetlejuice. What is it? Night Shift.
time. Yeah.
Clean
What
and
was it?
sober.
Gung Ho. Gung Ho is awesome.
Clean and sober is depressing as fuck.
Yes.
No, you need to watch those.
Did you like the new Joker film? I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was
I don't
crazy.
know.
It was
This
so
is a little
dark.
different, right? It's different. It's not really Joker. It's Joker. but not
Yeah,
Joker.
I don't know. I feel like I need to watch it again to really kind of be like
Yeah.
get a final take on it. But I'm kind of just. It like made me want a Batman movie.
Yeah. I
Well,
think
I
Yeah, it's
like
not a
I
Batman
was
movie.
watching it. I was kind of like,
doesn't-
I want Batman to kind of swoop in and destroy.
Well, surely they're going to make a Batman movie from it, so maybe that'll be the best one.
Listen,
Maybe.
Batman, Bruce Wayne. There's no way that dude is not partying when he's not Batman. When he's Bruce, he's got. He needs to be partying. He needs to be
More
living
like
life.
Iron Man.
Yeah, he needs to be off the edge. He needs to be doing drugs. He needs to be. They'll never do it.
Yeah.
But he should be one extreme.
I feel like that's what they were going for with Ben Affleck. Kind of.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
it
it's
was-
close.
He was just like having sex with women who were never named. That
Yeah.
like were in one frame.
It didn't go
one
far enough,
time,
though, yeah.
And just like. I
Maybe it
think
should
he
be
was
darker.
More the
It was-
kind of
Yeah, it needs.
reckless.
It needs to be.
It was
darker.
too 90210 and not
Yeah.
enough.
It's too PG.
Story.
But the new Joker though, I
That
mean,
Joker,
whatever
yeah.
Batman is on the new Joker is going to be really
Right.
dark.
That's what I think. So I hope so.
I feel like I'm.
He's
just,
got demons, you know. He's got to have some
right.
crazy
That's the-
shit going on, you know.
That's the problem. Like Batman, the way I understand it, has got to have demons.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have traded a Joker movie for like a Mr. Freeze movie though.
Oh, I could
like
do
a
that.
good Mr. Freeze movie.
That'd be tough.
I'd be
Animated
like,
series did it right.
Yeah, man. Like that. I mean, I think that episode won an Emmy.
Well, they should do it like the Marvel universe and just do all of them.
I mean, yeah.
They should
dude.
just do each story.
I think
separately.
DC really kind of just jumped the gun on trying to like catch up with Marvel versus
Yeah.
like, fuck it, dude. We're in a year where fucking nothing's happening. Like what I don't know. Like DC
Best year to
should
come out with
just-
something. Yeah.
Like, take your time. You've been DC, like, you've been owned by Warner Brothers for a long ass time. You will be owned by Warner Brothers for a long ass time. Just take the time, build your universe, create the characters, develop them. I don't know. It was.
And I actually like DC characters better.
I do too.
I like the darkness of the
I
characters.
agree. And I think it's like a different. I'll just take a little tad.
Top them off there. Let's go ahead and finish that bottle there. Let's do something special.
I like the kind of like mysticism in some of like DC's characters, like Dr. Fate or like
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's legit one of my favorite comic book characters
DC
of all
Vertigo
time.
is awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh dude.
Sandman. Jeez.
Sandman. I've actually never read Sandman. I was
I had a buddy that was,
Hellblazer. I've read a lot of.
Hellblazer's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Preacher, you know.
Preacher's so good.
The show's actually okay too.
Really,
okay,
I
it's
feel like I kind of got thrown off by the show, and like it's
It is.
it's something I need to go back to. I don't really judge the show for it.
Right. It's
you know.
it's a different feel. It's not as bleak. It's more.
Oh no, that's
it's more
like
comedy. It's more comedy.
yeah, because like the comic book Preacher's just kind of
It's
like
cold, man.
it's fucking heavy shit, dude. You're just like
Yeah. You know.
We finished off a whole bottle of Glenfiddich.
all right.
Yeah.
I like this.
Me too.
I like this liquidy thing.
Yes.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. It's good stuff.
Man, every time I see you for the rest of my life now, I don't know why, but
It's gonna be me being somehow assaulted with a car or horse or a combination of the two or a cow. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking too limited on the barnyard animals.
Or you just think you're abusive to cocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes.
I mean,
cocks and balls.
A lot of ways.
You've been kicking cocks and cutting off balls your whole life.
Yeah. Oh man.
We know why you became a comic.
Yeah. No, I just want to get off the farm.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was. Now I'm really that was like my Luke Skywalker, staring at two moons or suns. Or they were moons. They were moons. They were 2 moons of Tatooine, right? And then I just being like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of putting weird rubber bands on balls.
Goddamn cock, or I have to grab another set of balls. I'm done.
Dude,
oh, man.
I never had to do the ball thing, man. I'm so thankful that I didn't have to do that shit.
To yourself or to someone else?
To any
I don't know.
To anybody,
any other being.
That just would not have been cool. Like, how do you, after the first set?
In all fairness, cows seem pretty uninteresting. And bulls.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't look at them in the face at all, for sure. You definitely don't. Oh, yeah. You're just I'm gonna stare at my feet, which is where your shit is.
Well, the weird thing is their eyes on
into your face,
the side of their head, so you never can see both eyes at once. You're always looking at one eye.
They got a pretty good visual.
Man, I worked on a farm, and the dude was just there, and he just did the dude, and they were just on the ground, and I was watching this horse, and he was stepping on his own balls, and I was just oh my god, this is just not a good career choice.
You were like.
Were you talking about the good things about people?
Being a horse.
Yeah.
Being a good career.
So I really got into media and escapism. I watched a lot of movies. I read a lot of comic books. I listened to a lot of music. I watched a lot of TV shows.
Anything to distract you from.
I think this should be apparent for the person I became was, summer would come in high school and people would be like, summertime. I'd be like, sweet, in barns, there's going to be snakes and hay bales. My dad's going to shoot a couple, and it's going to be in a gun that I don't even know if it has a case. Jesus Christ. And but no, enjoy your pool, person who clearly their family has their shit together more. I don't know.
Oh, goddamn. You were swimming with the fucking cows. You're out there in their pond.
Yeah, man, there was a creek, between the barn and the house, man. I'm not lying. It was there.
At least shit doesn't smell bad to you.
Oh. No. I mean, no. There's worse things than shit, I guess, to me. Yeah.
Cow shit. I'll take cow shit over human shit any day.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
All day.
No.
Yeah. Hey, cow shit is where mushrooms grow. At least some of them.
That's true.
Some of them. I'm not saying that I've ever experimented with those, but...
No, right.
They busted a bunch of people with that.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah,
Where?
It was a headline. These cops raided this mushroom farm or mushroom restaurant or something like that somewhere. I forget the headline. I saw it today.
Everybody's serve those
here's
mushrooms.
The problem
good job, guys.
Yeah, everybody that saw that's really?
I know, right?
Who cares? Yeah, leave them alone with their mushrooms.
There's a lot of studies right now where showing that's helping with PTSD and depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
It's like curing mental illness.
Oh, there was another one where there was
I would like some soon. Yeah, I didn't mean to look directly in the camera as I said that. That was literally an accident.
It's not addictive either. It's something that's very intense that people do, and they're like, "Oh shit!" I understand reality more.
There was a dad,
and I feel like I died. Let's not do this again.
There was a dad with his kids, and they were doing regular mushroom hunting. Not bad mushroom. Well, I'm not saying
bad.
Foraging,
like
the mushrooms that make you think different.
But
they weren't for those.
Simple,
they were just,
edible.
Regular ones. These cops busted them, all this kind of stuff, and they were bunk mushrooms. So it wasn't like they were the real deal, but it was just what's going on with that?
So
stuff,
funny.
Yeah.
I know in a lot of places they're starting to legalize mushrooms and cannabis and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I think in 5 years, all that stuff will be legal.
I think
for
I'm
sure.
almost kind of a place where I'm like just like legalize all of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
then
think
just
I think
kinda
the drug
treat
war
it.
is the drug war
Yeah.
is 100% fake. You know,
Yeah.
it's just a huge revenue stream for the government, and
Yeah.
it was created in the 60s, 70s, based
Bring
on
it in
the
and,
civil rights movement.
bust
Yeah.
But how is
But-
that going? Is I feel like they're become. Like,
Well, I
if-
think technology is fixing
like
a lot of that.
Kmart, they're like the Kmart now in states that have legalized, or like Walmart.
But
know
you
what
think
I
about
mean?
all the thousands of people that die because of the drug war,
Yeah.
because in Mexico and Central America and all that stuff. If they would just decriminalize all drugs, legalize some of them,
Yeah.
so that people that want to use them can use them safely, like Switzerland did back in the 90s. They went to a harm reduction position instead of a criminalization position, and they started thinking about health and well-being, and because they had a huge heroin opioid problem back in the 90s. I mean, they were having state parks were full of heroin addicts.
Yeah.
They'd have to have ambulances on site to revive people from overdoses, so it was really serious. And they just decriminalized all drugs. They legalized heroin and some of the other opiates, and they would let people go to clinics and use these drugs, and then go to work after they were better. They'd use the drugs, stay at the clinic for a while, then go to their job, and maybe come back after work.
Yeah.
And their crime rates dropped drastically.
I bet.
And people don't realize that the U.S. is the number one country in the world in incarcerations.
Yeah.
We incarcerate over 1 million more people
Yeah.
than China, who's second, which is crazy. And most of it is drug-related stuff.
Right.
Non-violent crimes, which
And
is
that's,
to me that's more of a mental health issue than it's not a criminal issue at all. It's either it should be their right, because we're supposed to be a democratic republic, so we're all supposed to have
right.
our own rights. We're supposed to be a free country. So you should be able to do whatever you want with your body as long as you're not affecting other people. And then you have drug addicts who are addicted to something. They have it's really a mental health issue.
Right. No, it's like a
Being
disease.
treated like it's a disease. They're not being treated like criminals when they have a disease.
Right.
And then the most dangerous drug on the planet, which should still be legal, is alcohol. And it's everywhere.
Alcohol is probably,
It is the
it's-
most
it's
dangerous
fucked
drug on the
with a lot of
planet,
shit.
100%.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
did studies. They've done many studies on all drugs, and alcohol is always at the top. Sure, meth and heroin are more, they're above alcohol, but alcohol is probably responsible for more problems than any of them. Because I'm not going to do heroin.
And it is
you know what I mean?
delicious. And
Most people are not going to do heroin if it's
flammable.
decriminalized. It just means the addicts will not become criminals, so they have a chance to at least fix their life.
No, I mean it is a medical issue, and you should treat it like one. Instead of throwing people in prisons. To
Maybe
treat
people
it,
are committing crimes. Maybe you should offer them weed.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, man?
Well, weed is a different thing.
Yeah, but
Like
no.
poverty-
That'll calm people down.
Yeah, like-
causes drug use.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Well, no, how about?
Well, we
how
need to
about-
fix poverty, too.
Hey,
Right.
stop robbing people here. Try some weed. See how you like this.
Cops should carry weed.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, smoke this. Calm the fuck down.
Maybe some of the
Like
cops
edible-
should
they're
smoke
just like,
weed,
hey,
too.
give it-
Maybe that would fix a
eat
lot
this
of the
gummy
problem.
bear.
The gummies take too long. If they start
Yeah.
smoking 15 minutes later,
No,
hey,
yeah,
listen,
you gotta-
chill the fuck out. Just sit right there for 15 minutes. We'll talk in 15 minutes. The shootings would get cut in half, literally. Seriously. They'd 15 minutes later, they'd be best friends. The cops should smoke with them even, maybe.
Hey,
Hey man, I'm down for reform. in any capacity in which you're gonna
anything
happen,
to
dude.
calm people down and make them nicer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Just calm let's calm everything down. Let's just
I
take
agree.
it all down about 10 notches.
Yeah.
I'm
I
cool
don't
with that.
know,
Like
man.
all of
I'm
it.
cool with that.
Politics,
Yeah, oh, definitely.
criminal
that
justice,
shit.
Yeah.
the whole works.
tired of
man.
hearing
Just-
both sides.
Let's
I'm tired
just
of hearing
bring
all
it all
sides.
down
Yeah.
and just chill the fuck out.
I agree.
Yeah.
So that was like my whole higher learning experience was just. I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean, like, I appreciate what I learned, Yeah, it was just like, these are the things that are terrible. Thanks for coming today. I marked you like present. You could have been absent. But, you have to learn about how the United States government gave like a whole community syphilis to try and cure it.
Yeah.
So other people learned about English.
Yeah.
They read a Shakespearean.
Well, if you're going to go back to that stuff,
prose.
Our
That
ancestors
gets
killed
dark,
off
but-
90% of the Native Americans with diseases.
Smallpox.
Smallpox.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
All human beings have done are descendants of people who have done terrible things.
Yeah.
We just need to move past that and figure out how to become not terrible.
On a side note,
Right.
this is not really important, but I've been wanting to say it for an hour. The bottom of my glass has these balls on it. Actually, I guess they're technically like half balls. I don't know if you can see them from over there, but
Yeah.
there's something going on here. It's like some type of input for me. I don't know how to explain it.
Tactile.
It's almost like a widget, but it's not moving.
Because you're drunk.
Right.
So you drink a whole bottle of
Yeah.
Fittick.
And I'm just over here like rubbing the balls.
Just
Do they go out or in?
don't give them to
They're
Reid.
out.
Reid,
They're out.
They're out?
Can you?
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to fill these. Like,
Reid, don't remove the balls.
yeah.
Oh, right. I just didn't know.
I mean, they make those meditation balls and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. That's
Oh,
what I'm doing
yeah.
over here.
You know,
Like
They're
that.
stable, but I don't know if you guys can. I'm telling you, this feels so much better than a smooth glass. It's like, oh, this is nice.
No, yeah, you want to like massage yourself with.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They can work.
Work it into your
Yeah.
shoulders, your
Ooh.
neck.
I'm enjoying it thoroughly. And my pinky right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what this is, but anyway, I got sidetracked here.
No, I slept on the
Just-
couch. Like,
just don't do
recently.
that and hold your mic at the
Write
same
that on
time.
myself.
Just don't do that and hold your mic at the same time.
Right. Down here.
All right, guys. I think we're all done.
oh, you got any social media like?
Oh, yeah.
know,
yeah.
Tell everyone how they can follow you on
Um,
social media.
Well, yeah, you can follow me at
Rivera.
Instagram. I was like, "What is social?" Dude, I got so lost
What is that?
in
Yeah, yeah.
so much other shit. I was like, "Oh, I forgot that Instagram's a thing."
There's the attention horse one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you follow,
Attention horse.
follow the attention horse. I think it's We Are Attention Horse.
God,
Yes.
I forgot to tag it.
That's our Instagram or Twitter. Yeah, I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Reid Pegram, R-A-R. I spelled my name wrong. In my plug, I spelled my name wrong. ReidPegram. And anything. There's not a lot of those names out there, so it's just me. Fuck. And also just friend me on Facebook. I don't even care. Just we're alone. We've all been alone, right? A lot lately. Just reach out, man. I was like, what other sensitive materials can I get? So, like, my cell phone number is
Don't give that up.
911.
Okay, everybody, follow Reid Pegram on
I appreciate you guys having
Instagram
me, man. It's
and
been fun.
follow
Attention.
Attention Horse.
No, I barely
Instagram.
remember the name as well. Yeah.
And be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye. Oh, damn it.
So I had a finger point at me.